Hello and welcome to Your Opinion Sucks, a podcast with 4 London-based students, all white, all privileged. Allow me to introduce the boys. My name is Garrett John Turrell Winter, formerly Dixon the Third.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Harry. I won't give you my full name, but I'm a white man.
I'm Laurence. My race isn't important. Yeah.
I'm Nathan Bauer. There we go.
I'm Kai. I'm your...
Oh, yeah.
Brilliant. Thanks, Kai.
Anyway, on with the first topic.
Yes, which is... I don't know which one to talk about first. Oscar nominations.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah.
They got announced yesterday. Big ceremony at 5 a.m. in Los Angeles. Don't know why they do it that time.
Anyone wake up for it?
No.
No, nor did I.
Don't be
Well, no, it wasn't 5
I looked
in the
at the
morning
Twitter
here.
posts.
It was like 1 in the afternoon when they got here.
I still didn't watch it.
Yeah, I wasn't awake.
Yeah.
Oh. My question still stands.
Fair. So the Oscars obviously got announced yesterday. I think there was mostly expected. There was 1 or 2 I would have liked to see in there that didn't. But other than that, it's all pretty much expected. For Best Picture, you've got Arrival, Fences, Hacksaw Ridge, Hell or High Water, Hidden Figures, La La Land, Lion, Manchester by the Sea, and Moonlight.
I wasn't expecting Arrival to take such a big stand.
It's a good movie.
I personally haven't seen it, but like I had not seen any buzz around it for Oscars.
I'd seen a lot of buzz for Arrival.
There were a lot of promotional images.
A lot
Really?
of people were really excited for Arrival. So it's a good movie. Boys, any thoughts?
About Arrival, no, because I haven't seen it.
Fair.
And
Best Picture in general.
of this,
The Best Picture categories.
again, the only film I have seen out of all of these is La La Land, and I very much enjoyed it. Whether or not I thought it'd be nominated for an Oscar, I didn't really.
You didn't.
Not
You
really.
didn't say that, but see, if it was going by me, I would say La La Land deserves Best Picture. Why would you say it sort of wasn't up there?
No, I don't mean that it doesn't deserve an Oscar. I mean that of the sort of film it is, I just didn't expect it to be an Oscar nominee.
Well, because it's a musical and
That and the sort of tone of it.
fair.
If you go, I mean.
True. Yeah, I
It's a bit
get it.
happy for the Oscars, isn't it? It's a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, it's a bit bittersweet. Spoilers.
Well, yeah, but it's overall, it's a good time. It's not like Lion. You're not dying in the cinema for 3 hours.
Yeah,
There's
I
no-
definitely had fun.
Yeah, it's
I had a lot of fun,
fun.
except when I cried.
Yeah, I cried a lot.
Looking at this list, I was thinking about, because I remember seeing a trailer for Fences, which I do actually want to see.
I really want to see.
Yeah,
Fences.
Fences looks
I'm
great.
curious about Denzel Washington as a director.
Yeah,
Did he direct it as well?
Yeah.
I did not know
Viola
that.
Davis was great in that.
Yeah. And I've been standing there with you. I was like, oh.
However, in doing that and seeing it be nominated now, I was like, have I just been baited by the most Oscar baitery thing ever? Because it very much is that. It's a struggle.
Yeah.
Directed by an actor who's also acting in it, and that's what kind of worries me.
The thing with Oscar bait movies is they are made specifically for a purpose. They are manufactured completely specifically to win awards. It's usually a biopic. It's usually just the first or last name of someone famous, and it's usually going to make you cry. That's pretty much the formula for success for an Oscar movie. But you still get good movies out of it, though.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm okay with it. You still get a good story. Last night I went to see Jackie. It's the most Oscar-baited movie you'll ever see. It's all of those rolled into one.
Really?
Yeah, I don't care. It's still very good.
It's absolutely beautiful.
It's a really good movie, so I don't care about that.
I think regardless, Moonlight and Fences, or as everybody's been calling them, or together, Moonlit Fences, because I doubt hardly anyone has seen the films, because...
I haven't seen any of them. I don't
Fences
think they're
is-
out here yet.
Fences is
they're not out here yet.
Fences is one of them films. I was scrolling through Facebook about 2 months ago, and I saw a trailer pop up for it, and it had one of them like proper emoji based accounts that are like, God, I need to see this, like dying
Did
face.
this.
And like the little OK symbol, and it had them, and I was like, yeah, man, that trailer does look cool. And then I heard absolutely nothing about it until like the other day when I saw the trailer for it actually in a cinema.
I think it's probably because producers aren't willing to give it an advertising budget, because it's predominantly black films.
Yeah.
Which is why it's good that they're nominated for Best Picture.
First time I heard anything about it was last week.
Really?
Yeah, last week.
What, last week?
Last
What,
week.
Fences? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What,
remember-
when we were watching
We
La
were
La
watching
Land?
La La Land.
That was the
and-
first time you heard about
yeah,
Fences.
that's the
Yeah, because
first time.
you turned to me and said, "Wow, that looks good." Because I remember suggesting it to you ages ago, and it must have like just brushed your mind.
yeah.
The first time I heard about both films was at the Golden Globes, or maybe it was another award thing, where people who were literally announcing like nominees and talking about it couldn't even tell the difference between the two films. They called it Moonlit Fences or whatever.
Oh, that's
No,
bad.
that's really bad. Moonlit Fence.
What is it? Moonlight or Moonlit?
Moonlight.
Yeah, because
Moonlight.
I didn't hear about it until the nominations yesterday. So, what is it about? I have no idea.
I don't know. I can tell you that I saw a scene from it this morning, which popped up on my social media feed. It was a young kid at a table with his parents, I'm assuming, and he asked them, "What is a faggot?"
Ah, good.
He asked his parents, "What is a faggot?" And they were both like kind of uneasy, and then they explained it's a hurtful word to use towards a gay person. And
So the
Have you
sort of overview of it is it tells the story of this guy Chiron or whatever.
Good start.
okay, yeah, that's a good guy.
Says it
Chiron.
chronicles the young black man's life from childhood to adulthood, how he struggles with life, family, and his sexuality.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't know his sexuality was in question. That's quite interesting.
I think that's good because
Yeah.
a lot of the coming of age films are all based around white people. Like,
Straight white people.
here's a little tale from me, one that I've told you before. My entire life, I've never understood, the whole importance of having a role model in film and television.
Yeah.
My whole life, I've had like white guys on TV, like white superheroes, white everything, and then honestly, it was until I saw Luke Cage, which I loved. I love Luke Cage. I realized like it's difficult for me to relate to this because I am white.
Yeah.
And then it dawned on me that it must be
That's
the
what
same.
it's like all the time.
Be the same for black kids to
Yeah.
I mean, I understood that was a thing. It's just it only dawned on me
Oh yeah.
when it was the other way around, which it
Yeah.
never
That's
has
horrible
been.
to think about when you.
And
think
I'm 20 years old now, and I've seen thousands of films probably,
Yeah.
and that was the first time it properly dawned on me.
We've been getting quite deep on this podcast lately. Last week we had a big section where we talked about feminism, and now we're going deep into race.
I feel like we've dropped the comedy section, and now we're like taking ourselves very seriously.
Welcome to Your Race Sucks. Let's not call it that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's
If that is not the title of this podcast, this episode, I'm going to quit. I swear to God, I'm going to
You
quit.
want that to be the title of the episode?
Yeah, it's
Your
it's
race
title bait.
sucks.
Yeah.
I think not.
Let's talk
might
about
make
controversy and the people around these films. So,
Okay.
for example,
Hacksaw Ridge.
Hacksaw Ridge,
Oh,
directed by Mr. Mel Gibson.
whose
Gibson's-
name is nowhere in the
I
promo
saw
material.
on the side of a bus, very small font, a director of Braveheart and whatever.
Yeah, those-
Very small, Mel Gibson.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's we watched the trailer for it when it came up with La La Land, and Nathan said before we watched the trailer, he said it started, and he went, "You will not see Mel Gibson's name anywhere on this," and I went, oh, "Okay." So I watched for it, not a single mention. It is literally just
The
Braveheart.
director of Braveheart. And
Yeah.
that's it. Because
They will not slap his name anywhere.
with good reason
Yeah.
as well. Mel
He's a
Gibson.
bit of a prick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the argument. Hitler did some bad things.
Should he get an Oscar?
Should
Okay, I've changed my mind. I want that to be the title. Should Hitler get an Oscar?
Hitler's Oscar bait? Well, oh, right, no, he painted.
Yeah.
His paintings were a
So
bit
did- so did George
dog,
Bush.
even the ones of dogs,
Okay.
right? But are you allowed to enjoy his paintings, even if he's a bad person?
So you're
For-
getting into the whole subject of art over artist here, really.
Yeah.
But
No, I'd say that's fine. I think you can enjoy anyone's work. You don't have to acknowledge the person. You can.
but there's a point though where you're. I
I
don't
think-
know if you can completely separate the two, really, because can you celebrate one without the other?
Yeah,
I
I don't-
personally don't think you can.
I
really.
don't think I would enjoy Hitler's art purely because it was Hitler
Yeah.
that did it.
Yeah, no. In the back of your mind, you'd be a bit like, oh, Hitler did that. That's a bit of shit. But like watching. Hitler is a bad comparison. 'Cause I feel like watching Hacksaw Ridge, I'm not going to be like fucking
Right,
Mel
but
Gibson.
but in the same way that he didn't paint the paintings with Jewish blood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What I was going to say is I think it's a bit different because with Hitler's paintings, I haven't seen many of his, but as it is a single
Let's
painting,
get some up.
as it is a single painting, I wouldn't say that there would be any subtext within it. If he's painting a landscape,
Yeah.
there's going to be no "kill the Jews" written in like the corner or something. It's just a painting.
Yeah.
So I think in that sense you can do it. You can enjoy it. I mean, but when it comes to Mel Gibson, I mean, look at the Passion of the Christ. That is a very anti-Semitic film.
Yes,
In its subtext, that is.
It is. It's
It's
a hard film to watch as well.
exactly.
Sorry, guys. Hitler's pretty good, man. Like,
I thought you were just going to
Edit that part out of context.
I thought you were going to defend Passion of the Christ.
no. I'm gonna. Look, there's one of Hitler's paintings right there.
Yes.
He's for those of you again that is listening to us celebrate visual work that you can't see. Hitler's painted a little town square. It looks pretty nice.
They're actually
I don't
not
want to like
shit.
that.
You don't want to like that, but you recognise it's actually quite good artwork.
It's quite. Oh, I feel
Do
bad saying
you know
this, but
who I put his paintings next to in terms of quality? Bob Ross.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, just saying.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. To go on.
Back onto the point. Let's leave that out.
I was about to go on a massive tangent.
Is
okay.
Hitler Bob
No,
Ross?
Let's go.
Let's have your
Well,
tangent. Go on.
Because
Conspiracy.
actually, it's funny because I've been talking to the very few people that actually listen to this podcast, and
Yeah.
like, yeah, or like our friends, they go, yeah, I want to listen to it, but it's too long.
All
And
three
those
of them.
and
Here's a bit of advice. Okay, listen to this podcast whilst you play video games or get
Yeah.
some work done, because that's what I do, and it's very enjoyable.
Yeah.
So sorry about
And
that.
I like listening to
every now
myself.
and again. You might catch yourself
not
having
this
a chuckle.
podcast. Not this podcast. I don't listen to this.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you kind of have to. You have to
Well,
listen
no,
to it
yeah.
about 4 times when you edit.
You said that with
One
so
of
much
them.
disgust.
So,
I don't listen to this.
This is shit.
carry on.
And yeah, they just said you guys go off on such big tangents, and I go, really no. And then when I listen to it back, I'm like, oh yeah, we
we
go
do.
from Assassin's Creed to I don't know. I think
Hitler's paintings.
yeah, most likely. I think we've probably done that before. But yeah, to go on a tangent, I finally saw an episode of Bob Ross last night, and it was the most amazing thing.
Was he painting on a surfboard? Was it that one?
No, it was painting on just a normal canvas, but it was just the fact that he drew like the outline of mountains and then just got a little bit of white paint, some titanium white as he called it, and just scraped it along. I was like, that doesn't look like snow. It looked like snow, and it was beautiful. It was just the most beautiful thing ever.
Anyway, Mel
I've never-
Gibson.
I've never seen an episode of Bob Ross, but I have seen footage of him painting whilst on a surfboard, which
Are you just watching that now?
no, I'm just googling.
Okay, so back to my
Yes.
back to my point of artist versus their art.
Yeah.
It was so long ago.
That's what I was talking about. All right, so we've got what, Hacksaw or Hawksaw?
Hacksaw.
Hacksaw Ridge, directed by Mr. Anti-Semite,
Yes.
reformed Anti-Semite.
Well,
Is
what
he
has he
though?
done? What has
So
he
we-
done to?
Well, nothing,
Has he
which is
apologized?
good.
Yeah.
Nothing,
Has
which
he
is good.
apologized though?
Yeah, and
He has.
I'm almost positive he has.
I seem to remember that he hasn't actually apologized. He's just done that classic
Oh.
roundabout thing of said, I regret my comments.
Yeah, like Christian Bale.
Yeah, kind of.
Fuck's sake, man, you amateur.
That's such a good audio.
I know.
The next film I was going to talk about was Manchester by the Sea.
Haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it.
Casey
Haven't seen
Affleck previously was on trial for a film he did. It was a terrible film, can't remember which.
He was on trial.
Kind of, I believe. He was accused of sexually assaulting 2 of his former castmates.
Oh really?
That's
Yeah.
not good.
That is not good.
Did the trial ever go anywhere?
No,
or-
he settled it, which
Oh.
is not
Oh, that's
is not
that's not
technically
good.
is not technically an admission of guilt. If you have the money to settle a case, it's less damaging than to actually go through the
but
trial,
it's
even
not
if you
great though.
even if you're innocent. But no,
That's.
But like, put it in your point of view. Like, so many people have been like accused, like falsely accused
yes,
of rape,
yeah, of course.
and it even if you're proved not guilty and the case is closed and your abs and the trial is over, people will still think, oh, that was the guy that was on trial for rape. So it probably is less damaging, innocent or guilty, to just settle it there and then and be like, okay, let's nothing come of this.
less damaging for him, not for the potential victim though.
Yeah, but then that's
'Cause
the
then-
debate of was he guilty or innocent.
Well, yeah, but we don't know that. That's
No, we don't.
That is the trouble of settling a case.
yeah.
And if whilst it may be a long and arduous process, I if I were unfortunately in that position of being falsely accused of rape, well, I'm not saying that he was falsely accused, but if that were the case, I'd want to take it the long way to make sure that I was proof.
To be like, hey, I didn't rape anyone. Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
like this is just proof that I clearly didn't. But the fact that he settled it,
And also, you don't have the money to settle it.
Yeah.
how dare you? How very dare you?
This is a man who just came from Soho, from brunch.
Yeah.
So,
Bearing in mind the rest of us just woke up.
Yeah, Harry's a very sophisticated
Yeah.
man.
Two of us have Monster energy drinks in our hands, and Harry just arrives like, yeah, just had some brunch.
Is that your impression of me?
No, I can do a better.
Oh,
He
yeah.
does a very good
yeah, that's
impression of
true.
you.
Obviously, I'm afraid it's just visual, so I can't. No, it's the eyebrows and the look he does.
So, I haven't seen Hacksaw Ridge yet. I'm hopefully
May-
going to get...
May I just backtrack?
You may,
Because
yes.
I threw out the word rape, and that was very unfair.
Okay.
It's just verbal harassment and unwanted advances,
Right, okay.
which can be just as bad as attempted anything, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to go. Yeah, he got his cock out and
Yeah.
and rammed her.
Started slapping it around the studio. Yeah.
Wow, okay, cool.
Hacksaw Ridge.
Hacksaw Ridge, yeah.
What is it about?
Andrew Garfield doesn't want to kill people,
Yeah,
so he
he's-
joins the army.
He's a Christian, and it's a pacifist as well, and it's when everyone's being drafted in for the war, and everyone's signing up, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna go to the battlefield and I'm gonna save people, and that's gonna be my way to serve. That's basically what he does.
Yeah, he ends up getting hated by both sides because he won't pick up a rifle on his own side. He won't kill the enemy, but obviously he's on one
in the
side.
army,
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
And then he kicks a grenade.
Oh yeah, he in the trailer he full on boots a grenade and it explodes about a second later, which annoys me because then he should have no foot.
I mean, we don't know what happens after that part, so...
We don't, but I do know that he kicked a grenade and it went off 2 seconds after, and there is no way he should not have.
It is
You-
based
you
on a
might
true
not have
story.
foot. You don't know that, though.
It is based on a true story.
Yeah.
To be fair, the film does look good.
It does, and I have heard people who've seen it have said that it's incredible. It is really good. They've said, yeah, Mel Gibson, think what you think of him, blah, blah, blah. But you can't deny that he directed a good movie. And that's obvious since he has been nominated for both Best Picture and Best Director here. So clearly, he's done something right. That being said, I don't want to enjoy this movie. Purely because of my preconceived notions of him.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to anyway, despite that fact. But it is what it is. Anything else?
Let's take a look.
La La Land, which I think is personally a lock for Best Picture at this point.
Yeah.
And I think Manchester by the Sea will probably get it.
It's definitely
Think so?
between Manchester by the Sea and La La Land. Yeah, the rest of them can they're. I haven't seen any of the others, but they look like good films. But I don't think they're going to come close to getting Best Picture.
I've seen 3 movies out of the 9, and La La Land, to me, is the one that's going to win it. I'm pretty sure it's a lock.
It's because not only is it right, best Picture. I mean, obviously it's down as best film technically, but Best Picture is all like it does take into account all these types of things. It takes into account cinematography, the way certain things were handled. Like it's just basically the quality of your film, not how good of a story it tells. And La La Land is. Well, when I came, didn't we come out of it and we said, "Oh, it's amazing." They do not make films like that anymore.
No, it was very much a homage to old Hollywood.
Yeah,
Stuff like
it
that.
was, and it was really really good. So that's why I think it's probably nailed on.
And the
Garrett,
Academy will eat shit like that up for breakfast.
they will.
They
yeah.
will absolutely love that.
Yeah.
Garrett, have you seen Manchester by the Sea?
No, I have not.
Why do you think it's such a front runner?
Just from everything I've heard. Plus, didn't it win? Which one won the Globe for best film? Or they make it best drama and then best musical?
Best
don't they?
La La Land won Best Musical or Comedy, and I think Manchester by the Sea won Best Drama.
You're right, Kai.
You're right. Yeah,
You wanna answer your phone there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to.
No, go on.
Go on, Kai.
Go on.
Go on.
You might as
I'm up
well.
already.
No, call him back.
Call him back.
This segment we call answering the phone with Kai.
So yeah, do you want to move on to Best Director?
Yeah, go on. Give us the nominees.
Arrival, Denis I can't say his last name. It's French.
Villeneuve.
Hacksaw Ridge, Mel Gibson, La La Land, Damien Chazelle,
Big up.
Manchester by the Sea, Kenneth Lonergan, and Moonlight, Barry Jenkins.
There's less categories there.
Yeah, Best Picture always has more. Best Picture you can have between 5 and 10, and the
that's
rest is
cool.
just 5. Yeah, so
I'm gunning for Damien Chazelle, not gonna lie.
For La La Land.
But
Yeah.
surely the film cannot win everything, because at the moment,
It's nominated for 14, I believe.
yeah,
14 Oscars.
because at the moment, because both Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone won Best Actress and Best Actor at the Golden Globes, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did, yeah.
And so, unless the Oscars decides to mix that up a bit and maybe go with Casey Affleck or Meryl Streep or something, mix it up, go for Meryl Streep. I just can't imagine them winning everything.
The thing is, there is a lot of crossover between voters
there
in
is.
the Academy and voters in the Golden Globes.
There is.
There is a lot of crossover there.
Didn't
So-
Mad Max like fucking cleaned out of the Golden Globes and the Oscars? I
I
swear.
don't know if it did it at the Golden Globes, but it absolutely did it at the Oscars.
I'm pretty sure it won a fair few at the Golden Globes.
Fair. It did very well at the Oscars anyway. Damien Chazelle, how old is he? Because you
No, I was wrong when I spoke to you. I believe he is early 30s.
early
He
30s.
is.
I think
he's
he's about
32.
32. Yeah,
That's still very impressive.
for a young director, and given that he's got like 2 massive films on his resume now, and they're both
I'm saying massive.
Whiplash got pretty big.
Whiplash wasn't massive.
It wasn't
It was
massive.
good amongst the people who saw it.
Yeah.
Which wasn't.
And then no,
that
but
many.
the thing is, not a lot of people were going to see Whiplash. A lot of people heard good things, and Whiplash got a lot bigger because of it.
A lot of more people saw La La Land than Whiplash.
Yeah, they did. But that's
Yeah.
because it was more Oscar baity. Whiplash never set out to win any
Whiplash
awards.
was a lot of word of mouth.
Yeah, it was. It really was. No, but given that, I don't know. I think because he's so young as well.
Yeah.
And he's got impressive films like Whiplash and La La Land under his belt. Like when you think about it, La La Land was done by someone only a few years older than you. Like when you think about it,
A few.
no, like a fair few, but like
10. Like,
yeah. So, but still,
Fair.
could you imagine doing that in 10 years?
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. but
Yeah, probably not,
It's
but
it's an
hopefully.
Yeah,
incredible
I mean,
achievement.
A director with that much experience making that kind of movie,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
That is
it
pretty
is
crazy.
massively crazy.
Um.
So that's the reason I think La La Land is so impressive, and I think that Damien Chazelle should be like front runner for best director.
Fair enough. Because of the controversy, do you think Mel Gibson will receive Best Director?
Because of the controversy.
No. Like,
I feel like a lot of
despite the controversy, do you think he will win it, or do you think the Academy will say it's okay that you can get nominated, but we're not ready to actually give you the award?
As
yet?
always with award season, it's just whoever paid the most.
That's it's sad, but it's true.
I think it's annoying because people love comeback stories. They love someone taking drugs a lot and being like Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
do a hell of a lot of drugs and then come back to be fantastic. People love that.
M. Night Shyamalan made
Sure.
Avatar.
Yeah,
And then-
that's his drugs. But when it comes to Mel Gibson, he was an alcoholic, wasn't he?
I believe so.
That is one thing, but also the comments that he made, which I can't know, but from what I've seen, I believe that he still holds those comments to be true, and still believes in them.
well, like you said earlier, he hasn't actually ever apologized. He's regretted his rants.
That's what I seem to remember. He may have done.
Yeah.
but it's difficult because people love a comeback story, but after those sort of comments, can you come back entirely? You can still be an amazing director, but
Yeah.
it almost feels like I really don't think he should be given
You don't.
anything. He could come up with the greatest movie of all time, but as punishment, almost.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people that have worked their asses off to get even remotely close to where he has been in the past, and for that reason and that reason alone, I feel like he shouldn't be given something just because it would spite the people that have worked 10 times harder than him to
But
have
the-
half his success.
But then you come across the argument where you say that what he said, and I'm not condoning this all because it is absolutely fucking awful, but what he said and the things he's done, it doesn't really have shit to do with directing.
Yeah.
It doesn't have shit to do with the movie making process, really. And basically, can you punish him for doing something that's not even related to it, because at the end of the day, whether he said those things or not, which he actually did, that's not in question. He absolutely did say them, and they're awful. But I don't know what I'm trying to say here. What does that have to do with his filmmaking process, though?
Oh, absolutely,
Really?
absolutely nothing. I'm saying that from the point of view of how the Oscars are now.
Yeah.
They're the Academy Awards. They give the awards to people that deserve it. So look at
that's true. Yeah.
Denzel Washington, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Revenant, but from what I hear, it wasn't Leo's best role.
Yeah, I think it definitely wasn't the role he should have won the Oscar for.
Exactly. So
But I'm glad he actually got recognition for his talent in the end.
I think awards for purely best film and best director, best cinematography, leave that to Cannes or other sort of not independent academies of sort, but have it somewhere else. The Oscars now have a purpose. They've been around for long enough to have their own purpose, and they do that. They advertise films, they advertise actors, they get people more work all over the shop, and so that's why I think it is important to have them, and to have this process for Mel Gibson. You know, on the big stage, he really isn't accepted again, but on the little stage, sure, absolutely. If Hacksaw Ridge is a beautiful, wonderful film, then I have no problem with him winning an award there. When it comes to the big boys, I personally don't think he should.
If we're talking about purpose for the Oscars, which has always been, even though they try and make it not so, it's always been political.
Yeah, it is.
And
always political.
I feel like this month, especially this month.
Oh yeah, okay,
and the whole of last year.
Yeah.
And everything that's happened, I feel like this is probably going to be one of the most political Oscars we've ever seen.
Last year was pretty political.
Yeah.
Hashtag Oscars so white.
Mm-hmm.
Who's hosting?
Jimmy Fallon. Kimmel.
I'd rather Kimmel than Fallon.
I'd rather Fallon than Kimmel.
I'd rather neither.
I agree.
Yeah. I'd rather someone funny. Best actress. For Elle, you have Isabelle Huppert. I don't know. For Loving, which I really want to see, it looks amazing. Ruth Negga. For Jackie, Natalie Portman. La La Land, Emma Stone, and Florence Foster Jenkins, Meryl Streep.
If Ruth Negga is the person I'm thinking of, does she play the wife in Loving?
She does, yeah.
Yeah.
She is to go. Her career jump has been astronomically amazing.
Why was she being him?
She was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
She was in Agents of
Let's just
S.H.I.E.L.D.
put it that way.
and she was in Misfits.
Critically acclaimed
Lucifer.
show.
She was
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
she was in Misfits for about a season.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
No,
in
not
like
Lucifer.
a
Preacher. Fuck.
oh, and Preacher.
Are you okay
Preacher,
there,
yeah.
Garrett?
I said Lucifer, not Preacher.
Good job.
But to be fair, Loving is one of the things I haven't seen, but it was one of the Facebook trailers I scrolled past with all of those emojis
Who
saying,
did this?
"Yeah, this film looks so good," and it did look pretty good.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was shocked to see her in a more like, you know, I won't say serious role, but a role that is.
Who did she play in
Probably
Agents of
gonna-
S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I've never watched it. I don't know. That's
She was
why-
the girl in the flower dress.
Oh, her. That weird girl. The one who turns into like some weird demon thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
It says a lot
weird
that she's
show.
nominated for Best Actress in the Oscars, and no one knows her name of the character she played in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She was the girl in the flowery dress.
I think that says
Raina.
more about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. than
It was
anything.
yeah,
Raina.
it really does.
Yeah. Natalie Portman in Jackie. Of
I
the
think
movies I've
she's got a
seen, I
very
think
good
she
chance.
deserves this Oscar
Yeah.
because she's simply amazing in that movie. Emma Stone is good.
I don't. To be honest, that's the thing with La La Land. I don't think Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling should be nominated for Best Actor and Best Actress. I mean,
I do.
No, they're very, very good in the film,
Debate.
but their performances really aren't special. When you think like Eddie Redmayne gave his heart and soul into putting Stephen Hawking, and his performance was incredible. No, right, go on. What's the faces?
No,
What's the
No,
faces?
I
I think
disagree.
Any actor who was in that movie would have won the Oscar for that.
Not if no, because I don't.
If
Yeah,
any,
but there's
any
a point
other
that Eddie
actor-
Redmayne wasn't it because he did it so well.
No, but any other actor who, if they didn't cast Redmayne and it was literally anyone else, because of the performance he did, because he was Stephen Hawking, and because he was portraying someone with cerebral palsy, I think.
Motor neuron disease.
Yeah, motor neuron disease.
There we go. Yeah, because he was portraying someone with that particular disease, that's why he won. Because
Yeah.
the Academy love that shit.
Yeah, no, the Academy do, and they lap that shit up. Yeah, I get that, but I think because it was not just sort of a case of playing someone famous and playing someone in this difficult position and playing like a well-known figure that everyone knows. He did have an incredible job, like an incredibly difficult job as an actor to do that. throughout films, a film that wasn't filmed chronologically, I might add as well, he had to show these different stages.
No films are filmed chronologically.
No, I know, but like, given the fact that it wasn't, he couldn't just have this journey. He had to come in one day and like show a completely different part of the disease, and then like the day later, or maybe even a couple of hours later on the same day, he'd have to show a completely different part. That is incredibly difficult to do.
I argue that Emma Stone definitely deserves a nomination there.
Why?
You guys are-
there's a nomination. I'm not going to disagree with that, but the win. Why for the win?
Well, it's not fair for me to say the win. I haven't seen any of the other performances, but I think as you guys are all actors,
Just
ish,
about.
to an extent. I mean,
I prefer the word thespian.
Yeah.
what she portrayed on screen, like as a struggling actress and as someone who actually cares about their craft, and you could tell, like when she went in for auditions of CSI Who Gives a Fuck,
Yeah.
she just didn't. She was kind of ham acting. It was very sort of coarse acting, and then when that first audition she went in for,
The one on the phone, was it?
yeah,
Yeah.
that alone was
That
to
was
me
very
incredible
good.
acting.
Yeah.
Or her solo song about her aunt.
Audition.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think it was one of the best performances I've seen.
I have a middle way of that, and I'm appealing directly to the Academy. Please listen.
I'm sure
You
that-
hear that, Academy?
No, I've honestly said for
For your
years.
consideration.
I've honestly said for years that I really think there should be a separate. What's it called? Bloody.
Category.
Thank you. Category for comedic or musical
Okay.
actors, because my favourite film of all time is Anchorman. It's not the best film ever.
It's really not.
It really isn't. However, I love it because it makes me laugh every single time I watch it,
I'm
and I
fair.
love Steve Carell's performance in it as Brick.
Yeah.
He plays it so well, doesn't really ham it up, keeps it simple, keeps it nice. And personally, I think it would be funny to see him get like a supporting actor nomination or something.
Mm.
And so that's what I think should happen, where great performances by comedic actors who really do make you laugh, or great performances in musicals which aren't fully drama or fully comedy. They're a mix of the two most of the time.
And that's where the Oscars get like political and self-indulgent.
Yeah,
like they're never going to show you an Oscar-nominated comedy. It's just
well,
never going to
that's-
happen.
That's why I feel like
Yeah.
they're killing comedies. It's
Yeah, they are.
why all we're getting is like money thrown at Dwayne the Rock Johnson or Mark Wahlberg or something to make some shitty thing with no script, just dick jokes.
I love the way every time you say Dwayne Johnson, you say Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Like
You have to
it's
do it
always
by
so
his-
included.
yeah.
It's
do
great.
it by his title or don't do it at all, Laurence.
Show the man some respect.
Oh,
for
alright, I'm
God's
sorry.
sake. Yeah, the Academy's way too pretentious to ever allow something like that. I mean, there was talk this year of
Deadpool. Yeah.
getting a nomination, but it was never going to happen.
Do you know what did get a fucking nomination?
Suicide Squad.
We were talking about this on the way here, me and Nathan and Kai, and we said
Best hair and makeup.
best hair and makeup is not really, you know, it's a category I wouldn't really tell my mum about if I was nominated for.
No,
It
no,
means-
I
here's-
would. I'd be
here-
proud of
Oh.
that.
Here was the makeup routine for every single person on there. They fucking hopped them up on LSD. They sent them to a shitty fucking nightclub, probably fire, and then they left them there until 4 in the fucking morning.
I don't think
That's
they're
what they did.
talking necessarily about stuff like Harley and
And
Joker.
Jared
It's more
Leto
like Killer
threw
Croc.
dildos
Yes.
on them.
And
Which
Killer-
is good.
No,
It
it's
is-
not.
It is
Killer
good.
Croc looked like a guy with fucking shoulder pads. He
No.
looked like a normal.
The
fucking
makeup
guy.
was good.
No,
all right,
it wasn't.
whether or not you like the look, or it's not how it should be in the comics. I agree.
Oh, yeah.
But the makeup, you cannot deny that it was a good look.
No, you could tell it was completely uncomfortable for the actor. Like when he was like, "Don't worry, I can swim," and then he like hobbled down on all fours down the stairs, and it was the most awkward piece of shit fucking.
That
thing
was
I've
awkward,
ever
yeah.
seen.
But that's
Yeah,
that's
it was.
nothing to do with the makeup, though, is it?
Yes, it is.
Well, it is
Why?
because it restricted his movement, which made it look so like that, like
Oh, but-
awkward.
yeah, no,
we
like,
don't know whether or not they take that into consideration.
Yeah.
Like the movement or not, probably not. But if it looks pretty and it's done well consistently, that's
Yeah.
probably what they take into consideration.
That is literally the whole.
El Diablo looks good.
Yeah, and they had to do all those tattoos
Yeah.
every single time.
Exactly. I hate Jared Leto's look, but again, damaged.
He's a damaged boy.
no, the makeup on that film was messy.
Fair.
Don't get me wrong. If you take a screenshot of each one, you can go, "Wow, that would look good on a page."
Yeah, but put them all in the same room.
Put
It does
them all in the
start to
same
look a bit
room.
shit.
You can't highlight anyone. Like, Who the year before didn't Mad Max win?
Max win. Yeah.
Mad Max, even that was arguable. I know, and the woman who did it,
She's great.
deserves it. She's done amazing
she's
work
really
on
good.
everything. I'm pretty sure she did the first Mad Max. Literally, what they do is they just go to a scrap heap and then they just go, okay, cool, this tire iron looks good, and then they'd wrap it around someone's neck or something. The characters in Mad Max, to an extent, look kind of iconic. Like Charlize Theron's looked iconic. She stood out in a crowd. She although it's kind of on the nose, where the way she shows herself is like putting a red X on her head.
Yeah.
But she gets the motor oil, she puts it all over her head, that kind of thing.
Immortan Joe.
They look good. They look iconic. They look like they stand out. Like if you took the way to tell in a video game if character design is good, or in an animation or whatever, if character design is good, you know the character by the silhouette.
Yeah,
and I feel like you would
that's
know
true.
the characters by the silhouette in that film.
I feel like you would in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
I absolutely feel like if you put all those characters in a silhouette, you would know.
No.
I feel like.
No.
I would.
No.
I reckon
You would not be able to tell
reckon
Harley
you'd be
Quinn
able
apart
to-
from Killer Croc.
I bet you wouldn't be able to tell fucking Slipknot apart, like away from Captain Boomerang.
Yeah, he's the guy without a head.
Boomerang wears a big coat.
Katana.
That's one thing
So
though,
did
because I was just
Slipknot.
thinking, judging by their silhouette, I was thinking of seeing Harley with a big old hammer,
Yeah,
Katana with a
exactly.
sword, but whilst it's still part of costume, if you took those away, I'd find it very difficult to tell the difference between Rick Flag and Boomerang, maybe Deadshot.
Yeah, that is very true, to be fair.
So I kind of get what you mean. I disagree, but I kind of get what
I
you mean.
also disagree.
Yeah, I think if you were to take little things away, like you're saying, like the hammer and like the baseball bat, and they were just everyone standing like completely neutral, hands by the sides. Some people like Harley Quinn obviously would stand out because it's Margot Robbie. She's tiny and she's like one of the few girls that's actually on the Suicide Squad team. But yeah, I feel like Rick Flag and like Joe Courtney and that kind of would mix together. So I get what you're saying. But yeah, like everyone else, I disagree.
Star Trek Beyond was also nominated, as well as a movie called A Man Called Ove.
Was that?
What for?
Best hair and makeup.
Was Star Trek Beyond like the one that came out with like the fucking laughable trailer that ended up being alright?
What, the one with the Beastie Boys song?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It was rated about 8% or something.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's the best of the three, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a pretty good makeup, I guess.
Yeah, because I didn't actually realise Idris Elba was in it.
Yeah.
He was just completely...
main
I didn't
villain.
realise that.
He's the main villain. Yeah.
Oh, they've got some good actors for their villains so far.
Yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch was kind of weird.
I loved him as Khan.
Yeah. What else is... I've lost my document. Where is... Best actor. Actor.
I've got it here.
Casey Affleck.
Mm-hmm.
Manchester by the Sea.
He will win.
You will? He will?
He will.
Absolutely.
I will
Do you want to bet £5 Scottish pounds?
No, legal tender.
Hey, that's the same Scottish pounds you had last... No, he hasn't got it.
Oh, shame. Andrew Garfield in Hacksaw Ridge, Ryan Gosling, La La Land, Viggo Mortensen in Captain Fantastic, and Denzel Washington in Fences. Garrett just laid down £5 Scottish pounds. Oh no, that's English pounds. That is.
Fucking
That's
Churchill, boy.
That's still legal
Still
tender.
Still legal tender, mate.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair. So you're absolutely staking it on a movie you haven't seen yet.
Yes.
Cool.
Wait, what were you going for?
Casey Affleck.
Will you two put £5 down, or am I just throwing £5 down?
I don't have £5. I can put my debit card down.
I've do you know how much I've got on my card at the minute?
There you
1p.
go. I just put my debit card down.
Oh,
So
How
it's
much is on your
it's
debit card?
contactless as well, so you
It's
can
got
just...
a little cute little pupper on
Yeah,
it.
he's dead.
Oh. Welcome to the Dead
for,
Dog podcast.
for everyone that wants to know Nathan's account number or Nathan's
Let's-
card number
let's
is
not do that. Okay.
0196
Okay.
24521129621.
Anyway, back
Yes.
onto the topic.
That's exactly right.
This is a strange group of people
Yeah.
because Casey Affleck starring in what looks like a very Oscar baity film, and in probably a very Oscar baity role, just very sad and solemn and stuff.
gloomy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield in epic war film.
gonna live myself. I don't stay true to what I believe in.
playing in a biopic war film
Yeah.
of a pacifist, so that's going to win him some points. Ryan Gosling, I think he's got a real chance simply because La La Land is a good film, and also he's been around for a while and many people like him, so it may just be the case of
It's true.
let's give it to him.
Has he ever won an Oscar?
No, he's been nominated a few times.
What's
I
he
think
nominated
the bad. I can't remember, but no, I've no idea what you. But the problem with Ryan Gosling is he always stars in these like visionary films where it cleans up everything but best actor and actress. Where like
Yeah.
directors will win. It will win like not obviously best picture, but like even at Golden Globes it will just clean out for being very like iconic and visionary. Like Drive and Place Beyond the Pines are very artistic films. But in Drive, I think Ryan Gosling says about 4 lines. But he's in like pretty much every shot.
Yeah.
So it's kind of his fault. Like he does star in these films where he doesn't really give himself much of an opportunity for a great performance. They're good, but nothing like Oscar worthy.
Denzel Washington in Fences, though. That looks very good. I haven't seen it, but
That's the thing where
When you're out of my house, you put a sir.
thinking about it, from what I've seen of it, it does look amazing. It's Denzel at his finest, really accepting. He's an old man now.
Yeah,
he should
he
act like
is.
an old man, but also he's already won one. He
Does he deserve
Yeah.
another?
no, but that's what I mean. The Oscar he got was for Training Day,
Right.
when I think it was, it's been accepted now that he should have got it for, I think it was Malcolm X. However, he was beaten by someone, I can't remember whom.
just like Leo. Leo won for The Revenant, but he should have won for probably Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, I'd say Wolf of Wall Street was his
Yeah.
Oscar worthy.
Exactly. So whether or not they give him an actual Oscar for an actual good performance, I don't know. But then you've also got Viggo Mortensen, who I think is brilliant. I haven't seen him.
I've heard very good stuff about Captain Fantastic.
Yeah, I've heard very, very
It
good
does
things.
look very good.
I've not seen it yet.
This
but-
conversation would fare so much better if we'd all seen the film.
Yeah, that's true.
Apologies.
I'm gonna say I'm slowly making my way through all the Oscar movies.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. No, I'm going to not make personal plans on the podcast.
we
We'll
can
do
save
this
that till after.
Yeah.
So
You're afraid someone's going to listen and then go,
Yeah, just
well,
join
no,
me.
it's just not
Yeah.
the time to do it.
Yeah,
is
no,
it?
it's not.
What do you guys think of Meryl Streep? Do you think she'll win?
I don't know. I haven't seen Florence Foster Jenkins. People say it's good, but they also say it's weird.
I read yesterday that it was the plot of it was Florence Foster Jenkins is this woman that can't sing but really thinks she can sing. Hugh Grant plays the husband, and who goes around like sort of bribing and giving people money on the sly to pretend she's really good at singing. And then the guy from the Bing Bong Theory is
Bajiggle.
But yeah, Bajiggle is basically just sat on the piano the entire time making shocked faces at how bad she is, and that's kind of the extent of the film.
tell you one thing though, to be nominated for a film that came out in May of 2016, that's crazy.
That is
That is
their performance
pretty
must
crazy.
have been memorable then. For
That's practically bordering on Oscar bait time for last for the year before.
yeah, that is pretty crazy. How many has she won by this point? She's won 2, 3.
Let's find out.
She's been nominated obviously for a lot more than she has won.
It's the same with everyone, though.
Well,
really.
yeah,
How it works.
But I think she's won 2 or 3.
She's been nominated for 20 Academy Awards in total.
Fuck.
Streep has more nominations than any other actor or actress. She won Best Supporting Actress for Kramer vs. Kramer,
1.
and Best Actress for Sophie's Choice and The Iron Lady. I forgot she won it for The Iron Lady.
Oh yeah, the Iron.
Sorry, got an email from Jill.
Okay, the Iron Lady. That was a weird film. Didn't
Never
really
saw
like
it.
it.
God, that's becoming a catchphrase. Your opinion sucks. Never seen
saw
it.
That's why we like this podcast. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Will they give her another win when there's like new up and coming actresses, like you said with Denzel?
I feel like as long as someone keeps performing to a standard, they deserve to be recognised for it. Especially with what's her name? Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially with someone as talented as Meryl Streep, I feel like she's never like hurt a fly. She has never done anything wrong, like the Mel Gibson discussion we had earlier.
No,
As long as she keeps giving great performances, she deserves to keep getting recognised for it.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
I don't think she will win up against the other nominees in this category.
No,
Why not?
personally, I don't think she will. But
Have
I
you
feel
seen
like-
Florence Foster Jenkins?
I haven't heard about
Okay,
it at all.
I just gave
I've
you a
never
plot
heard of
summary,
it.
Kai. Come on.
fair enough. Should we move on to Best Supporting Actor? actress.
I'm gonna have absolutely no say in this because I have no idea what any of these people are or films they're in.
You don't know who Michelle Williams is in Manchester by the Sea? Best supporting actress is Michelle Williams, Manchester by the Sea. Viola Davis, Fences. Nicole Kidman in Lion. Naomi Harris in Moonlight. And Octavia Spencer in Hidden Figures. I've heard good things about Hidden Figures and Octavia Spencer. Mm-hmm. It looks really good. I'm excited to see it. But again, the only one I've seen here is Lion.
I think Nicole Kidman did an amazing job.
She was good. I don't know if she'll win. I don't think she will.
I've seen in the trailer for Fences. The trailer is incredible. It's
the
very
one-line Viola Davis has is amazing.
Yeah, it's very suspenseful, and it builds up to this time where Denzel Washington's is sort of like, oh, you know, I've been standing here for 20 years of my life, and she just like screams back, I've been standing here with you, yeah, and it's an incredible line.
It really
and
is.
you can really tell from the scene that was in. I bet that scene is going to be amazing.
Viola Davis is an incredible actress.
Yeah. Wasted in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasted.
Everyone was wasted.
Yeah, that could go for anyone.
To be fair,
except Jai Courtney, who gave the performance of his career in that film. Yeah.
Oh, you're the farm bloke, eh?
of all the categories, I'd say this one is the closest. These are all fantastic actresses.
They are.
That's
they
very
are
true.
I'm personally not a big fan of Nicole Kidman, but if you say she did a good job in Lion, then fair enough.
Naomi Harris. Sorry, refresh me. Who is Naomi Harris?
Naomi Harris.
What's she been in that I've seen?
She was Moneypenny.
I thought it was her. Yeah.
And as I didn't realise for years, she was the woman in Pirates of the Caribbean, the mystical woman.
What?
Oh, Captain Barbossa.
Yeah. Jack Sparrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I didn't know that.
I think she is. I may just be racist right
You
now.
may be racial profiling.
No, she
right
was,
there.
thank God.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
which is amazing to see.
Dodged a bullet.
No, she's an amazing actress.
She is. Wow, I
Like
never knew
black
that.
people have to do
She
every
looks
single
very
day in
old
America.
in those movies. Was
You
that
feel that?
makeup?
The makeup was
Must be,
very
yeah.
good in
Yeah,
those
'cause
films.
she looks
though.
very young.
Eli Kai heard me.
What did you say?
He said dodged a bullet, and I said like black people have to do every day in America.
Oh, wow.
Let's cut that.
That's
Please,
the kind of
dear
material
God.
you get on this podcast. That is definitely getting cut.
Please,
Racism.
No, I
It
mean,
means, I know you mean.
legitimately, yeah.
It comes from a good place.
Yeah.
Great.
You can't cut that. It's in the background of your last conversation.
What was we talking about?
Just cut everything.
Just cut the whole podcast. Okay. All right, let's move on from the Oscars then. I just want to say Sing Street should have got nominated, didn't it? So
Oh, would you stop plugging that
no,
film?
it's a good film.
Fuck's
I'll
sake.
never
Are they-
stop plugging
Are they paying you?
No,
Yeah, I'm starting to
they
think
can't
they are.
afford to pay me. It made like 5 million worldwide, but
Ooh.
Oh no,
It's-
the things I could do with 5 million.
for a
Damn.
film,
You
for a
could
film.
do a lot of things with
Yeah,
£5 million.
yeah.
pounds.
Yeah,
A lot.
it's good though. It's very good. Okay, so
I've seen Cars 3 on your to talk about it.
yes, because okay, let's go into that then because
Actually, yeah.
we're gonna say the most the
most amputated film.
yes, the
of
most
2017.
anticipated films, movies, TV shows, video games, whatever else of 2017. Obviously, we're a bit into January by this point, but we're still going to go ahead. And yes, I am anticipating Cars 3. Because of those trailers.
I'm
They make
interested-
it look. I'm interested to see what the fuck is going on.
I
know,
haven't
they've-
seen any trailers.
They
for it.
basically what they've done is they've released
They've done a
these kind of-
gritty reboot.
Yeah, you know these kind. No, it's not a reboot. They've done these trailers. You know, where they're very much so. It's like one last ride. Lightning McQueen is in Cars 3, and it's like these crappy sort of visuals of him sort
not
of
crappy.
rotating
No,
over.
it's beautiful.
You cannot describe
Oh, yeah,
Pixar
yeah.
animation as crappy.
It is the best animation I think I've seen ever.
All right,
Yeah.
it's good animation. The purpose of it's just shit. Like it's so
Forget your
it's so
stigma of
devoid.
Cars 1 and 2. Two very bad films. I'm not going to disagree.
How
Very
dare
bad
you.
films.
Nah,
Yeah.
Cars 1's a lot of fun.
It's okay.
I used to
I
love
found
it.
it interesting because the Cars extended universe has no, I'm serious,
Planes.
It's spawned
planes.
planes and I think like trucks or something. Fire
They have
engines
trucks now.
or boats. I'm pretty sure they did boats.
Oh god.
But it's fascinating to see that they extended this like Disney and Pixar rubbing their grubby little things together, like, oh, let's make some money from kids.
Yeah.
And then they've just gone, hey, you want to see something really fucking sad?
Let's kill Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, Lightning McQueen will die in this film.
Planes isn't
'Cause he's old,
Pixar
isn't
though,
he?
is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Planes is not Pixar though.
You kidding me?
No, I don't. No, it's just Disney animation, isn't it?
This is literally the story of Old Man McQueen. Yeah.
McQueen. You want to hear a story, kids?
What's
It's
the-
Logan as
Yeah, it
a
literally
Cars
is.
film.
Later, the world's not what it used to be.
Okay, let's go on to Logan then.
Yeah, Logan is probably one of my most anticipated
Oh, that
movies
film
of the
looks
year.
so good. It's so anticipated. Me, Kai, and Nathan have tickets to it already.
Oh yeah, we do. We've
2
already
months
booked
in
tickets.
advance.
Yeah.
Not even
Turnaround,
2
though.
months. What?
50 million it cost to make Planes. It made
really?
300 million.
Wow.
Oh.
So no matter what they do, they make money.
Yeah, that's kids, man. Kids love their planes.
Fuck's sake.
What is it about Logan that you are excited about?
Because it's a different feel.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a big blockbuster, pointless CGI action film.
It looks like an independent movie.
Yeah.
Yes,
You-
it looks like a western, which is...
Furthering on that point, Hugh Jackman made some very kind of comments that confused a lot of people, where he said that this that Logan was not set in the X-Men universe. No, and this, right, I read into it because I was like, what? That's kind of dumb. Are they just
It's not
gonna?
dumb.
Yeah,
It's-
no, but
it's
I
fine.
read into it and I was like, it was very confusing. So I read a little bit, and basically he's saying this is the last time he's ever playing Logan, as we know, and he went to the studio and said, right, okay, what's on the cards for the last film? And they said, do you like it? Is there any storylines you like of Wolverine? And he went, yeah, Old Man Logan. You went, right, we're doing that then. And
Wow.
it was given to him as like a sort of thank you for playing this character for the last like 20 years pretty much.
Yeah.
And he has said because of that, because it was given to him and he was allowed to do anything he wanted, and the director and him had like kind of equal say in the shoot and the script, obviously, that it was it became its own kind of project.
Right.
So obviously it's still of course set in this universe.
Yeah.
But it is very much so furthered from the rest, and it will be its own standalone type of thing.
Yeah.
Like this storyline will never be explored further, is what he said, which is a bit sad for X-23. But we don't know where she's
Yeah.
going to go
I'm
yet.
sure X-23 will be back.
No, but his comments so far have suggested that like this film is its own thing, and the ending will leave X-23 in a position where she either won't come back or it's suggested that she's gone off to do something else.
Well, it's set in the future, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's set 2029.
29, yeah.
How the
So-
fuck is Charles still alive?
He's 90.
He's
in the
a
trailer,
very
there's
old man.
in the trailer, there's a great line at the end of the Red Band trailer, where it's like he's been like, obviously not running around. He's been a busy boy, and you know he's had all this stress going on. And she's like, oh, she's 9, I'm fucking 90, and it's great. It is a really great line.
Is a good line. The thing with the X-Men movies is, though, the reason I'm okay with it not being set in the same universe is because what the fuck is going on with the X-Men universe anyway?
Yeah, there is no
It's
universe,
all over
right.
the fucking place. They do not give a shit about continuity at all. So it's just they're just saying, yeah, whatever, it is what it is. Just fucking watch it and enjoy
Yeah.
it, which I'm fine with. It's good.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think they need to scrap the actual X-Men movies now.
Yeah.
Because Days of Future Past, a lot of fun, brought it back to what it should be, and then Apocalypse was...
It wasn't great.
It was very bad, but I mean, they've got Deadpool, and for one more film, probably 2, because he will be in Deadpool.
Will he?
Yes, he will.
I also think he will now too, but I'm still sticking to that bet.
Well, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
'cause
you
made
bet 5
it.
Scottish legal.
I ain't letting you get out.
No,
of that
I know,
bet.
but I stick by Betty White. That is not happening.
No, Betty White will be in that film.
Betty White's too old to be in that.
Unless
They've
she's dead.
already filmed it. I'm
Unless
sure
she dies.
Betty White can't die. Anyway, no, I think they should cut out X-Men films and start doing more solo films with
I think that's a good
crossovers.
plan. Yeah, that's a good plan.
I'd like to see if... I'm sure they're going to continue Deadpool for the next 20, 30 years, and by the end...
They will run that shit into the ground.
we
mate,
will
trust
hate
me.
it.
Yes.
But the moment we're loving it, I'd like to see the X-Men now just become part of the Deadpool universe.
Yeah.
Yes.
The thing is with Deadpool, there's never going to be a set-up universe because Deadpool is so fourth wall breaking and like.
No. But that's just it. That's how it would work. It would start off like they do the whole X-Men intro that they always do, where it goes through everything, and then like Deadpool would just like he'd cut off the like projection, and then just be like, oh, no, starts like writing on the film or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just Deadpool the whole way through, and he keeps calling it the Deadpool universe, and then everyone else is like, what is he?
It would be
That would
great
be
to
good.
see it.
Yeah.
It would be really, really nice.
For like a film or two, and then it would get pretty old. I think.
I'd like to see the current X-Men cast. When I say current, I mean from like
James McAvoy cast.
No, God no.
Oh no, the Charles.
Because
yes.
thank God they brought
Charles.
them back, like James Marsden as Cyclops.
Yeah.
Because Cyclops is, he was my favourite.
He's great in the TV show and the comics, but in the movies,
Yeah, it's kind of redundant. He doesn't
Okay,
do
yeah,
much.
he was, but I loved him anyway. And then he was killed in like the most pathetic
You know
way possible.
You know what upset me?
Everything.
In Apocalypse. Since when is Cyclops like this angsty teenage dick? Like he's not. He's really not that much of a douchebag.
No, well, he's charismatic like that. He's quite.
He's charismatic. Yeah, he's not a dick.
He's not what he was in like the first 3 X-Men movies, where like Logan, stay away from my girl.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's my girl. Okay,
Stay
yeah.
away from my girl. He's
Yeah.
not that all the time. He's
Yeah, he was just, Cyclops didn't really do much other than protect his girl.
no
And
and
he
wear
didn't even
weird
do that.
glasses. That's
yeah,
all
and
he
his girl
did.
killed him in the end.
So
Yeah.
we have no idea what X-Men are doing with their canon anymore.
No,
No,
they're
cool.
just.
I
all
don't
of-
think Fox knows either, because they're also bringing out Legion, the TV show.
Yeah.
Is that set
Yeah.
in the universe, or
It
is
might be, it might not be.
when's that out?
God.
It's quite soon, isn't it?
It's out in
There we go. Just let them Google it.
February
Google it
the
then.
8th.
February 8th.
the 8th. Oh, quite
Very,
close.
very, very soon.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like it probably will link with it.
yeah, probably, but who knows? Who cares?
I don't think they're doing an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. where they have like hundreds of Who Cares characters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I stopped watching Agents
Plus,
of Shield.
Aubrey
looks shocking.
Plaza is in X-Men Legion.
Is she?
Mhm.
Oh, I like Aubrey Plaza. She's great.
Hit us up with another topic.
Okay, then what is going to be the best DC film of the year? The Lego Batman movie.
Yeah, oh, without a doubt.
Without a doubt, it is
Yeah.
going to be the best. Comes out like next week.
Really?
What?
It's like it comes out like next week.
Kai,
Book tickets.
What?
check when it comes out.
Yeah, check when it comes out. Yeah, it's very, very soon, but it's looking good. It's looking very good. Those
Does look
trailers
very,
are
very good.
hilarious.
What do you think of Zach Galifianakis as the Joker?
Fine with it.
I love it.
Yeah,
February the
absolutely.
3rd.
February the yeah.
Really soon.
That's my birthday.
Hey,
Hey!
birthday treat. I mean, you get.
I'll
to
probably
cinema for
be getting
free.
absolutely slaughtered, and
Yeah.
I'll go like another day.
That's true. That's
Yeah. I don't want to spend my 20th birthday, watching the Lego Batman.
true.
I
would.
think you do.
Yeah,
But
so-
inside I do.
absolutely would.
A couple of movies I wanted to bring up were Rings
Rings.
Mhm.
Okay.
and the new Alien movie, which I've forgotten the name of.
Covenant.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because I saw them, the trailers for them both, and I was like, ooh, like franchising
Yeah.
films from very, very long ago. Let's see them now.
Yeah.
And with Rings, I think it's a very interesting concept, like the Ring universe being set in our time, where we have
Modernizing it.
yeah,
Yeah.
viral videos. And I thought
A
that's what
vine of the ring.
oh god no, viral video of the Ring. God, imagine that. Imagine that.
6 seconds of death. That'd be
What?
amazing.
The girl comes out of it, and then someone else films it, and then just yells, "You're world star!"
And it just looks awful.
Yeah, it does.
Like they could
It
do
does
so
look
much
pretty
with it.
damn
Like they could have the ending as the most apocalyptic thing ever, where everyone has Samara crawling out of their TVs and their phones. Imagine that. Imagine holding your phone and just
Samara just comes
trying
out.
to
of it, yeah.
squeeze
full
How would
through.
she even
size
do
woman.
that? She couldn't even get her hand through it. Well, maybe, but that's
I feel like
crazy.
she'd be really thin and then sort of go and like pop out. Yeah.
Well, like
You
the
could
Santa
hear
Claus.
them.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
But it just looks like a typical.
Are you a
horror.
fan of the original?
Sort of.
I never really liked them.
I've never watched it.
The original
Or the
is
sequel.
one of the better sort of 90s shitty horror
I think
films.
it's early 2000s.
Is it early 2000s?
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
I'm not very good with horrors, so I tend to avoid them.
yeah, I do try and avoid horrors as well.
You're a scared boy.
I am a terrified boy.
Fair, so am I. I'm not really a fan of horrors.
Split was technically a horror.
Yeah, Split's good.
Split was
Thriller.
its official genre was put down as contained thriller horror.
You,
Can I?
That's how I describe myself on my bloody Tinder profile.
you have a girlfriend.
Cut that.
Sorry, Anis.
Can I talk about the amount of remakes?
Do you
they're
have
doing
to?
this year?
Sorry, no.
Wow.
What was his name?
In typical Your Opinion Sucks podcast fashion, we've done something visual which none of you will ever see. But for some reason, Garrett, who has been quite silent in this episode, I think it's because he's ill, he's just held up his phone with a flashing image of "fuck off Kai" for no apparent reason.
Hurt my feelings.
I'm sorry, dude. That was unwarranted.
Suck it up.
Thank you, Kai, for that.
What did you want to say, Kai?
Yeah, come on.
No.
No, come on,
Kai,
come on now.
Come on.
You're like my mum when she asks me to fucking do something, and the second I do it, she's already there.
Okay, there's a lot of remakes going on this year, like more than usual. So we got Kong Skull Island.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a remake, though?
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It cannot overdo the master of Peter Jackson's
the movie, the video game.
Carry on, Kai. Carry on.
Yeah, sorry.
We got a Power Rangers remake.
No.
That looks shockingly awful.
it's-
Yeah. No, have you seen? There's genuinely in the new trailer they released. I watched it because I was like, maybe the new trailer might be slightly better. I still hold out no hope for the film, but in the trailer, right at the end, the guy who's obviously playing the Red Ranger is so is the worst acting I think I've ever seen, and he proper the camera pans into his face, so it's a direct close up, and he goes, "It's morphin' time," like that, in. It is awful.
Power
No, I have no problem with it being campy because it's supposed to be. It's Power Rangers. It's like Red Ranger.
Yeah.
My only problem is there's no fucking Green Ranger.
Yeah.
But I have
Bring
heard
Tommy back.
that what's her face? The
good one.
Rita Repulsa.
yes,
yeah.
she is the Green Ranger.
Nah,
Apparently,
nah.
because her outfit's like green.
No,
and
no, no.
ruined and
Oh
shit.
no, her outfit's
She
green
was
anyways.
the Green Ranger.
She was the
and
Green
Zordon
Ranger.
was the Red Ranger.
Zordon's Bryan Cranston.
It is.
He looks diabolically awful and out of place in that film.
I feel
Hello,
like-
Rangers, with his swirling head.
Do you know
I feel
why
like
he is,
that
though?
film could ruin my childhood.
Do you know why he's in that film?
Why?
Because he was in the original series.
He
Wasn't
finished
he?
Breaking
was.
Bad a while ago.
Yeah, no, he was in the original series. He voiced a
Yeah.
bunch of the bad guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
So now he's gone full circle with it and is like, yeah, let's
Any other
tie in live
remakes?
action.
We also have The Mummy.
Oh God!
Okay,
Tom Cruise.
the Mummy. Right. I don't know if you guys agree with me. I hope you do. But The Mummy, the original one, was pretty darn good.
It was. Brendan Fraser's great.
Yeah,
I
it
very
was-
much enjoyed it.
It was a lot of fun when I watched it when I was younger. It
It
was
terrified me.
It was terrifying. The bit with Mr. Jalili, I've forgotten his first name,
It's
No,
been
I've seen it
ages
years
since I've
ago.
watched it. Yeah.
and the bit with
Can't Google.
the scarabs. And,
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
and they're crawling
yeah,
into
yeah.
it was horrible. And now it's just like, oh, Tom Cruise, Mummy, not the same. Still call it The Mummy. That's
London, modern day.
Yeah, so
You know, they accidentally released the trailer of The Mummy, without any of the sound mixing done.
Oh, and the audio of Tom Cruise screaming.
Yeah, no, and it's also there's a bit in the trailer where they're in the plane and all these like birds or something smash through the glass and like start attacking. You just hear that. There's no glass sound effects, and then suddenly one of the pilots just goes ah, and it is the funniest thing I've seen in a long time.
Oh, it's great. Any other remakes? Or anything else to say on The Mummy?
why'd you do
They
it?
don't need to remake it. It's
Yeah.
already been
No,
made.
because they're building up their
It's the
shared
new,
monsters universe.
Yeah,
aren't
the
they?
Universal Monsters universe.
Is that part of it?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, piss
and,
off, man.
Russell Crowe in it.
for
He
fuck's
is Hyde. Jekyll/Hyde.
Yeah, well, isn't there talk about Godzilla crossover with Kong
That
crossover
was
with
happening.
That's-
Pacific Rim and things like
After
that?
after
Oh,
Kong,
seriously?
Possibly.
after
shit.
Kong, they're doing
Harry's got a
Godzilla
boner.
versus Kong,
This monster
which is
universe
why
needs to
this
fucking stop.
Godzilla is so big, because he used to be to fight Kong.
I'm totally cool with Godzilla vs Kong.
I would watch the shit out
Some
of
of my favorite movies are like, Mecha Godzilla, Godzilla vs Mothra.
Yeah.
I just because it's stupid, it's campy, it's fun, and I hope they do that. They're literally just like, okay, cool. Here's some humans doing a human thing, trying to save some people. Now here's 50 minutes of a sweaty gorilla fighting a giant goddamn bearded dragon.
That would be amazing.
Sounds like
I
a night out,
really
so
do want
anyway.
to say that. See that. Beauty and the Beast.
That's really glad that you've led on to why is the Mummy being made. The new Beauty and the Beast live action is a shot-for-shot remake.
I mean, we
of the
can't
old
say
one.
that because we haven't seen
No,
it.
no, no, it is.
But the
It's-
trailer is a shot for
No,
shot.
no, no, not just the trailer. People that have been involved in the project have been in
Yeah.
interviews and said it's so impressive how we've got it shot-for-shot remake.
Oh,
Right, which begs the question:
what's the point?
why the fuck are they doing it?
Like,
Well, like, why?
I think it's interesting because the original sort of Princess Tales. I mean, this was one of the later ones, obviously, but I think it was the best choice to do. I think they'll start doing it now. I think they'll start doing live-action versions of their princess films. Or
They already have. This is like the third
Is
or
it? Wait.
fourth. They had Cinderella.
Was that Disney?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They did Maleficent, which was Sleeping Beauty, kind of.
kind of.
And
I hissed it. It's
Oh.
a bad film.
yeah, I think that's it. And they're doing Aladdin and Little Mermaid as well.
Yeah, and I think it's
Who's playing Aladdin? Is what I want to know.
J.G. Gyllenhaal. That's not true. I just
Arabian Nights.
They just bring over their cast from Prince of Persia.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Ben Kingsley is the Sultan. So there you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, that'd be pretty cool.
That
Ben
would be
Kingsley is
cool.
Jafar. But I think it adds a new generation. Adds a new sort of Disney film for a new generation of kids.
I could get behind that, but the fact that it's a shot-for-shot remake is really pointless. If you're going to make it about a new generation, do your own thing.
True. Yeah, very much so.
Yeah. And that's all the content we can squeeze out of
Yeah,
Beauty and the Beast.
That Beauty and the Beast is going to be one of the biggest movies of the year, though.
It will be.
It is going
which
to make
which is killing me.
millions.
You know,
billions,
actually,
possibly.
funnily enough, what do you call it? Ryan Gosling turned down Beauty and the Beast to do La La Land, and Emma Watson turned
yeah,
down La La Land to do Beauty and the
The
Beast.
original cast for La La Land was going to be Emma Watson and Miles Teller
Yeah.
instead
I can't
of.
That
really
would have been a
imagine
lot
it.
worse.
Well, it will do well at the box office, I have no doubt. But the film that will do the best at the box office
Are we going there
is
right
Star
now?
Wars: The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Luke's gonna die.
Yeah, okay.
Don't say that.
So who is going to be the last Jedi?
It's
or
Luke.
what is it?
Right, in The Force Awakens,
In the crawl for The Force Awakens, it says that he is the last Jedi.
Snoke says it himself
Snoke
in The Force
refers to
Awakens.
Luke as the Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi.
And in Return of the Jedi, when Yoda dies, he says, "When I am gone, the last of the Jedi will you be." So, there you go.
And that's
It all
all we've
just
had
got
to say
very
about The
quiet.
Last Jedi. Harry's just been
Do you know-
shut down
do you know-
massively.
Do you know why? I think it's because the AC has been on in Kai's room the whole time.
Okay, yeah, that got very quiet then. Okay, cool.
And now it's
And
back.
now it's back.
It's always on anyway. So,
I guess we're just doing it with AC.
So
Yeah.
in that
Deal
case,
with it.
Feedback.
what on earth are they going to do with Rey?
she's gonna be training with
No,
Luke.
she's the Knights of Ren are going to come along. Kylo Ren is going to be furious. He's going to be beaten up around the face. The Knights of Ren are going to be the coolest fucking things you've ever seen.
I want to see Luke take on the Knights of Ren.
Luke will take on the Knights of Ren. There'll be a big fight.
I want to see that green lightsaber.
I'm in the camp of Rey will turn to the dark side. Kylo Ren will
I've
turn
heard
to
a
the light
lot
side.
of this. Not so much Kylo Ren turning back, but Rey turning to the dark side. That's
Oh, I highly doubt that though.
No, I can see
I
it.
can see it. There's
Yeah,
there's
You
moments in The Force Awakens where she's a bit unstable.
I mean,
and
people
stuff,
have turned to the dark side for way less. For example, have you heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the White? Now you are evil.
It's true.
Yeah, it is true.
It is true, and it would be a great ending. Probably, depending how they do it.
I can't remember who I was discussing
don't
with.
want my girl
It
Rey.
may have been
I
you.
know.
But one idea that's been had is bringing balance to the Force of there being no Sith and no Jedi.
I would fucking love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the Jedi, they're a bunch of cunts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
really
are.
They
are.
are just awful.
I'd like to point out in all of the prequels, the Council do absolutely nothing.
They are the worst
It's
bunch
worse.
of people ever.
Yeah.
By doing, if they were actually doing nothing and being like on both sides, but instead they decide to just let the Sith do what they want, which is worse than doing nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the Sith, obviously, the Sith. But get rid of them. Don't need them. Just have a universe full
Well,
of
no.
bounty hunters.
The only people,
That'd be so much better.
the only people in the entire universe that we've seen in the actual film universe that have
Yeah.
brought balance to the Force were the Sith,
Vader.
because there were Vader.
Yes.
Like he brought balance to the Force. There were 2 Jedi, and then there were 2 Sith.
Yeah.
That's balance in the Force.
Yeah.
It may have been, a big authoritarian ruling of the galaxy, but it was still balanced to the Force.
It's true, technically. Yeah.
Plus, it works because, as we all famously know, the title sequence says "a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away."
It's true.
So, if there is no Jedi or Sith, it could be genuinely a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, setting up what will be our world.
So,
That
would you
seems like the kind of thing that George Lucas back in the 70s wrote down in a little envelope to himself, like, dear George, it's secretly our universe. Also, you're going to get $4 billion. And then he licked it, he sealed it, he put it in a time capsule, he put it underground, and then he's going to unearth it in 10 years or so, and he's going to be like, I told you.
Is he saying this to himself?
Yeah.
I told
It's
you.
the only person who will listen to him now, anyway.
Yeah.
What just happened there? Also, so is that what you think would happen, like at the end of episode 9? Get rid of all the Jedi, all the Sith, and then maybe start a new trilogy from episode 10,
Yeah,
which is just...
Are they gonna do a new trilogy after?
it's Disney, mate. They're gonna
milk the fuck.
Yeah, they are. They absolutely will.
Personally, this is what I'd go with. I think 9 is a good number to end with because it, rule of 3. You have the originals,
Yeah.
the prequels, and the
The sequels.
sequels. That's
Post-quel.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Yeah, that was
actually
that
no.
was quite
Okay,
bad.
to my credit, it's because I've always thought of the original series as the sequels. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, but yeah, I think it would be a cool ending to see. I think Luke will most likely die in this one, sadly.
I said it at the beginning, but I don't think he will die in this one. I think he'll die in 9. If he does.
Can I address Carrie Fisher?
Yeah.
How are they going to...
She's definitely in
She's
8.
in 8.
She's
yeah.
in 8.
All of her scenes are
They've
filmed.
Yeah.
they filmed all the scenes.
Are they going to kill her off screen?
No.
No
we
idea.
already talked about it last podcast. They'll have a take on. I believe she'll go on to
Mon Mothma
govern
type role.
somewhere else in a
Yeah.
Mon Mothma type role.
Right.
Possibly even to create a new republic.
And I think even Disney know what they're doing yet. They're just having talks at the moment, trying to figure shit out. Really.
Yeah.
I think
They're definitely not digitally recreating her, which
No,
is
no,
fantastic.
I
news.
sincerely hope they don't.
They're
They're
not
not
gonna-
going.
they've already
They've
said
declared
they're
they're
not.
not
Okay,
doing it.
good.
She's currently the head of the resistance
Yeah,
because she's completely forgotten that she is still a princess.
she is.
Yeah,
Is she not a queen yet?
that's the whole point.
No, she gave up her life of royalty and whatever. She gave up the politics to become a general in the resistance.
Plus, she
gave
was
up
a
all of that.
princess on Alderaan, which
Oh,
got
yeah.
blown
Which
to
got
fucking
blown.
shit.
I think you should read the book Bloodline.
Mm.
It's a Star Wars canon novel in the new canon they've set up. It's a great book about Leia is the focus of it, and it's all about the politics that she gets involved with and stuff, and how the rest of the galaxy doesn't really trust Leia because word got out that she is Darth Vader's daughter, and so the whole Senate, they're like, we can't take
which is
your
why
word for stuff.
now that she's proved herself as the person that took down the First Order,
Yeah.
I think she'll be able to go back and actually rule and govern. Like, I think she
Yeah.
will just go back and help reform a republic and something for the people.
Are the First Order fully gone though?
No, they're not fully on. Snoke's
yeah.
still around.
Snoke's still
General
out there.
Hux is still around.
Does Snoke have anything to do with First Order?
We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Well, no,
He's they take
in the
all
same
of
way.
all of the commands come from him. He's
Yeah,
technically
no,
the
all
supreme.
of the commands go to Hux.
Yeah.
And then from Hux.
But
like
does
that.
does
But in the
everyone
same
else
way-
in First Order know about Snoke? I don't think they would.
Or is it
No,
just...
in
I
the
don't
same
think
way.
Phasma would know about Snoke.
In the same way that Ren has no power, people just do it because they're afraid of him.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
same way that Vader held no position,
Yeah,
Vader
that's
was
true.
actually quite low down in the ranks of
Yeah.
the
He was
Empire.
really low down.
He
but
was,
he
yeah.
could do whatever the
Tarkin
fuck
was
he
technically
wanted.
his boss.
Tarkin was his boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
So is Ren essentially some sort of bounty hunter?
No. He's
Kylo Ren.
I'm pretty sure he's just the Padawan of
He's-
Snoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Padawan.
Yeah.
That's not even what you call it in the Sith, is it?
Apprentice.
Just
Yeah.
apprentice
In that
of
case,
Snoke.
big question: Snoke, Plagueis.
I
No.
want to say he is, but I feel like it's
No.
too much of a callback to the prequels. And
Yeah.
I saw the best thumbnail on YouTube the other day as I was scrolling through, and it was like proof that Snoke is Mace Windu.
Oh yeah.
He's not.
Of course he's
I've
fucking
seen that
not.
video.
Yeah,
He's not.
so not.
at
He's
all.
done a bit of a Michael Jackson if he is.
The evidence they throw out as well is great. It's like, we never saw Mace Windu die. No, but we did see him launch off a fucking building burning to shit.
No, it's not Mace Windu. All these Snoke theories just need to go away.
Yeah, there's no way of knowing. There is no
Why
way of
can't
knowing.
he just be Snoke?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why does he have to be someone?
Because I honestly think that's boring. I think if you're going to bring in this new all-powerful figure,
Yeah.
and if he
Yeah.
is going to be the master of Kylo Ren in some form, why have we never heard of him?
They've shrouded
Because
so
it's
much
been
mystery.
30 years since the last story.
No, well, fuck that. Yoda's fucking 900 years old.
Well, yeah.
They weren't
fair.
like, oh, we've had Yoda in like what 2 films, so we're not going to bother with him in the prequels. They were like, no, this is how Yoda is who he is. I don't think Snoke is just
Snoke.
appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I feel like Snoke must have
Mate, there's a reason.
had some kind of
They've
relationship,
already said that Snoke was around for both the rise and fall of the Empire.
right? So I feel like Snoke had something to do with Palpatine, which is why I do think Darth Plagueis isn't a bad shout. Like, think of anyone he could be other than Darth Plagueis right now.
He could be a disgruntled Jedi.
Yeah.
Well, whether or not it's going to be a big name or
He could be that guy. Who am I
Really?
thinking of?
Ki-Adi-Mundi.
Yes.
no, Ki-Adi-Mundi's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got slaughtered, mate.
Yeah, he was,
Says Darth Plagueis the Wise, apparently.
yeah, but
Can we stop calling him by his full title, Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Show some respect.
Yeah,
Thank you.
How dare
sorry.
you? You get a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Ki-Adi.
like he's never heard the tale of Darth.
I know. Have you never heard the
tragedy.
tale of
Of
Darth
course, I've heard
Plagueis
the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise.
the plague of Darth tragedy.
The Wise of Plague.
Yeah, Ki-Adi-Mundi. He was killed on screen.
Okay. Yeah, he was by the clones.
He also
Very easily as well.
Snoke doesn't look human.
No, he doesn't.
No, he
And
doesn't.
we
Ki-Adi-Mundi isn't human.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
He doesn't look Ki-Adi-Mundi.
Okay.
Is Ki-Adi-Mundi the one with the big fuck off
He's
head?
dickhead. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Whoa,
huge
whoa,
head.
whoa, whoa, whoa!
No, that's not an insult to him.
No, he's got a massive head though. He has got a big head.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just it. He's a
He's
dickheadian.
dickhead.
On another tangent,
Dickheadian.
who's your favourite Jedi?
I know what you're going to say.
I know
You're
who.
Kit Fisto, isn't it?
I love Kit Fisto
He's great.
because one, his name is fucking Fisto, which is brilliant, and also he was the only one that put up an actual fight alongside Mace Windu against Palpatine.
Was
Yeah.
he?
Yeah, okay. Remember when they all go in?
He
There's a-
lasted the longest out of the other two, I think.
He connected with Palpatine's lightsaber like twice before he got stabbed, and it was like,
Didn't he just get a Wilhelm scream death though?
yeah. But I loved him nevertheless.
He's great. He's really good in the Clone Wars.
Yes.
I love his Jamaican accent. His thick Jamaican accent. It's a bit stereotypical and kind of racist.
Star Wars has always had a history of their aliens being somewhat racist.
Yeah. What are you doing,
Yeah.
General? Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oh no!
Jedi mind trick the
Is he in The Godfather?
It's credits will do fine. No, they won't.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Star Wars sequel leads me on to a few other sequels I'd like to give a mention.
I guess
That's
we're
all
done
right.
talking
Fine,
about
yeah,
Star
okay.
Wars.
What about
List them
movies?
off. Would you like? Yeah, okay.
Star Wars is on
You
the
have you have written permission from the board.
Let's move on from Harry talking about Kit Fisto. Fine,
Yeah. He also asked us a question which none of us answered as well.
let's go on.
What? Who's your favourite Jedi?
Oh yeah. Can we
Qui-Gon-
answer that and then we'll
Qui-Gon.
move on?
Yeah,
to
alright.
it?
Sorry.
It's
Sorry,
Qui-Gon.
Kai.
It's Qui-Gon Jinn for you.
He was the only person out of the entire Jedi Order that thought, actually, you know what? No, we should probably do something.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit on the council. No. Fuck that,
Qui-Gon
you're not
Jinn
doing it
didn't
right.
have a fucking clue what he was doing. He
Yeah,
was
he
just
really
making all kinds of shit up as he went along. Okay.
He also
Qui-Gon Jinn is also, if you think about it, the reason
Yeah.
for the entire downfall of
No,
the
yeah,
Jedi.
no.
It really is.
Qui-Gon was nearly the reason for Anakin being good. His only problem as a mentor was that he wasn't ready to mentor Obi-Wan, which is why Obi-Wan wasn't ready to mentor Anakin. He did what he could. He did what he could. He saw in Anakin the person that could bring balance to the Force in the
He
right
saw
way.
all those midichlorians.
yeah, all those dank midichlorians.
Whatever.
Toasty.
Don't hate the player, hate the Lucas.
Yeah.
He saw in Anakin what could be, and he neglected his own Padawan too much.
But it was his actions that caused the downfall of the galaxy and the Jedi.
I would argue it's Anakin's actions.
Well, yeah, but without Qui-Gon, then Anakin
there's
would
too
have
many
even
of
been...
them.
Without
What are we going to do?
that kid would still be alive without Qui-Gon.
Oh, that kid.
Well, if that kid hadn't have jumped out and gone, Anakin, we're here, maybe they wouldn't
Actually,
have been no Jedi.
Yeah, but
It's that kid's
Anakin
fault.
was like one of the higher up, or like
I mean, he would have
higher up
sensed
to
them.
him.
He would have probably sensed them anyway. I mean, they weren't
Yeah.
exactly doing a good job of hiding.
No, he was behind the chair like,
Yeah.
fuck, it's Anakin.
Well, he was
Because the
like-
kid sounds like a man now.
He got his metachlorian sensor that he got from Qui-Gon Jinn, and he was just like,
Okay, what's your favourite Jedi?
My favourite Jedi is either Plo Koon, because he's great, or specifically Clone Wars Anakin.
Okay.
Movie Anakin's awful. He's gross. He looks uncomfortable and evil all the time and very creepy.
Just like sand.
Yeah, just like sand.
Coarse and
But
rough
Clone
and
Wars,
everywhere.
but Clone Wars Clone Wars Anakin he's so charismatic. He's so fun. He is a great Jedi. You can actually see a really good relationship between him and Obi-Wan, which I absolutely love, and is just a lot of fun. So I'd say,
Okay.
yeah.
Luke. I didn't want to go after Nathan because he knows a lot more about Star Wars canon than I do.
I do. I read all the books. They're
Yeah,
great.
I've right. Throw Jedi names at me and I'll stop you when I get to one that's cool.
Rey.
Kit Fisto.
Just keep saying Kit Fisto.
Fit Kisto.
Oh,
Kit Fisto.
Rey. Mace Windu.
no, Rey's cool,
Yoda.
but she's not really a Jedi yet.
Yaddle.
Who?
Yaddle. The female Yoda in episode 1.
Oh, for God's sake!
It's just
Whoa.
Yoda with a wig.
Is it actually?
Wait, hold on. What on
Have you
earth?
never heard it?
No.
Google it.
Hold on.
Yaddle, I think her name is.
Hold the phone.
Yoda with a wig.
Yeah, it's literally just.
That's amazing.
Let's
can't get it
do Yaddle, and then we're gonna do the first improv game that we did last time. Kai, you've got 6 of everything, right?
Oh, I want to do my sequels.
Oh yeah, sorry, Kai. Yeah,
Do
please
you-
go ahead.
Fucking sequels.
Go on. We don't need to see Yaddle. We'll see Yaddle later.
Okay,
It's a
so
visual joke.
I'll
anyway.
put a picture of Yaddle up on the European section.
You
Nate-
need to stop saying
Nathan,
that.
just for when you're editing, please take out 3 minutes of what we've just been talking about because it was a bunch of shit.
Okay.
cool.
Hi, Kai.
okay, so some sequels for you.
Mm-hmm.
We got the highly anticipated T2 coming very
Transport.
soon.
Ooh.
Coming out Thursday, I believe.
Yes.
That's very
Teenage
cool.
Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
That came out last year. It was a huge disappointment, as far as I remember.
Alright, I'm sorry. Transformers 2.
Judgment Day.
We're on like 7.
Training Day 2. Whatever.
I'd watch that.
We have the very
Mummy.
tenuous Cloverfield sequel again.
Is there another Cloverfield?
sequel?
Yep, it's called God Particle.
Ooh.
It's
Sounds
gonna
good.
be. It's in the same universe, much like 10 Cloverfield Lane. but
Even
Is,
though
it
is
it's
it,
doesn't
is it
blend
gonna be
in
is it gonna be
at all.
10 Cloverfield Lane but set in a hadron particle collider or something?
It's
11
set-
Cloverfield Drive.
It's set in space.
Cloverfield.
Cloder.
It's set in space.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
There's,
Nah.
there's not
departed
too
then.
much out at the moment about the plot or anything.
No,
so.
I don't think there should
For
be.
good
Probably for the best.
reason.
Obviously, we've got Logan.
Mm-hmm.
Charles, the world's not what it used to be.
Pirates of the Caribbean. I think it's
Die.
number 5 now.
That needs to just.
Transformers The Last Night or whatever it's called.
Mm,
Or is that the
yeah.
one
I
after
can't,
that?
I can't wait for that. I
Y-
can. I
you know
very
what?
much can.
You know what?
But I looked at you then, I was disgusted. I was like, are you fucking
When
serious?
the titles came up on the advert, it actually looks like the Transformers titles for once. It's all like it's
Right.
curved
This is
around.
how. This is what they did with the last
know,
one.
I
They
know.
made the Transformers look more like they did in the original series.
Yeah.
But that is a step in the right direction.
It's not going to be good.
Progress.
It's-
When it
it's
comes
not
to the
gonna be
20th
good.
one, it's just going to be a cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're terrible. They're always going to be terrible.
Garrett, I
Yeah,
did
I'm
not think
sorry.
you, of all people, would want to defend the honour of Michael Bay's hit classic
don't. I
Transformers.
just-
He wants it to be good. Look at him. He's a broken man.
He does look so sad.
You okay, buddy? No, I just want my grandma. I just want
Kai, more sequels. Here we go.
We have Kingsman.
Ah, yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
But, Carrot, you got some stuff to say there, don't
because
you?
Kingsman is one of my favourite films of all time,
Mhm.
Good
and the poster, and what people have been saying is that
What, that Harry's back?
spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
is that Harry's back.
Spoiler alert over.
Which, you know, it ain't that kind of movie, bruv.
It ain't that kind of movie, bruv. No, it ain't.
So if he comes back, I don't know how they'll defend that.
Clone.
Might just be flashbacks or something.
It's not that
No.
kind of movie, bruv.
Twin.
It ain't that kind of movie, bruv.
The bullet didn't really hit him.
It's never twins. Dun, 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 dun. It's
It's always the secretary.
My Baker Street boys.
John, let's go. Oh no, what's happening? Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, can you turn my mic back on, please?
Yeah,
It's
Kai.
back on.
Yeah, any
Are
more,
we all
any more
peeking in the
sequels
same-
you want
We've
to carry on?
got War for the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Interesting. I really liked the other films.
Yeah, they are.
As a man who has never actually been interested in those films and hasn't seen a single one, don't judge me. I do want to.
They're good.
Yeah, no, I watched the trailer for War of the Apes with you,
Yeah.
and I thought, fucking hell.
Woody Harrelson looks great
I'd
in
like
that
to,
movie.
when he puts the gun to, is it Caesar?
Caesar's
yeah,
head,
when he
yeah.
puts the gun to his head and he like grabs it and like pushes it back, I was like, mate, that's a monkey, and I feel sad. What's going on? Like,
Oh mate, you're gonna love the
Yeah, I
other
know.
two. Then they are so good. Andy Serkis's performance, I've said it before, it is Oscar worthy.
Yeah,
and the
absolutely
Academy
incredible.
really needs to start recognizing motion capture roles because
Yeah.
it's beautiful. It's good.
you may fire when ready.
Not that.
No, I know. That wasn't Oscar worthy.
No, it was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
I'm sure none of you will care about this one, but in December we've got Pitch Perfect 3.
Woo!
Ow.
It's got its market. It's not an offensive film.
I love it. So
It ticks the boxes.
When's it coming out?
That's on the Blu-ray. That's the pull quote.
22nd.
Your
Not
opinion sucks. It's not an offensive film.
It's not offensive. This is
Oscar
fine.
bait.
When are we getting
Oscar
kicked out of
bait.
here?
We got as long as we want, really.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Oh, in that
We
case,
got
Um,
officially until 3.
Just
But-
before
We're not going to be
Garrett's
recording
Games, I'd like to mention the Marvel films this year.
Do you have to?
Yeah.
I need to pee.
Go pee. Go pee.
You can take a break.
Harry has
gonna
departed,
pee.
everyone.
Yeah.
Please cut this out. So, Kai, you want to talk about some Marvel movies?
Yeah, well, this is the first year ever that they're doing 3 movies in the whole year.
Are you
So
worried?
normally
Are
it's
you
been
worried they're going to
2.
be busy bees?
No, I'm excited.
No, because they have like different people working on each one.
Yeah,
so
but
it's
Kevin
fine.
Feige still kind of overdoes everything.
Yeah, but he's alright.
Like, overlooks.
He's a
yeah.
good boy. They shoot at different times.
So,
Yeah,
what
true.
what is coming up?
Black
so-
Panther. No, not Black
Nope,
Panther.
we've got
Don't be racist.
Thor,
we've got
Ragnarok,
Guardians of the
Guardians of the
Galaxy
Galaxy and
Volume
Spider-Man.
2.
Mm-hmm.
I ruined it for him. Thor Ragnarok, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Spider-Man Homecoming.
Okay, so
There you go.
Can,
Well
you,
done.
can you stop being a dick? Kai,
it's
Kai's,
not.
This is crazy.
Kai has been waiting
Stop doing
patiently
impression.
for like 20 minutes for us to get to this topic. I apologise on behalf of Garrett, Kai.
I
I'm
really
sorry,
don't
Kai.
care.
Cut that. Go again.
This is crazy car.
Shut up.
Stop. Kai's doing his segment. He's just started.
Yeah, this is very important.
Take one. Go.
Yeah.
Hang on.
You literally just said it. How do you?
Yeah, I know.
I just said.
Okay, so Kai. Hey man,
Yep.
you want to talk about some Marvel movies? What's coming out this year?
We all want the best for you, Kai. Give it to us. Come on.
We've got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 in May.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Spider-Man Homecoming
I didn't
in
know it was called
July.
Mm-hmm.
And we got Thor Ragnarok in November.
They're really
I'm
going-
actually really excited for Thor Ragnarok.
No,
Yeah.
it feels like some kind of over-the-top 80s movie.
Yeah, which
We've-
I love. Have
We've
you
got what's his name?
Taika Waititi.
Nope.
Who?
Guy
What?
playing the bad guy.
Oh, Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
As who?
I
As
did
Ragnarok?
not know this guy.
His the something.
What is a
Wait,
Ragnarok?
he's going to be the guy in charge of the gladiatorial
I
arena.
don't think
Oh,
anyone
is he?
knows.
I'm pretty sure.
Right.
Yeah.
A Ragnarok is the apocalypse. It's the Norse mythology
apocalypse.
apocalypse.
Okay.
It's really
So,
good.
so I think the actual synopsis is something is happening at Asgard. I believe Hela.
Hela.
Mhm.
Yeah. Played by not Gwyneth Paltrow. The other one. The
That's what she was.
No, they broke up. Tony and her broke
Nicole
up.
Kidman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I believe so.
I think so.
Check it out for us, guy.
Yeah.
But anyway, she's fucking shit up.
Kate
Things going on.
Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett.
She's fucking shit up. Things are going on. Probably Loki's there. Whatever. Who cares?
I mean, well,
All the
yes.
while.
Also, Doctor Strange is there.
Yeah. All the while, Doctor Strange, Thor, and Hulk are all in a gladiatorial arena and they have to somehow get out.
I have heard that the arena is called Ragnarok. They're not actually doing an apocalypse. The arena will be called Ragnarok, but that's a rumor.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure they might do that as like a bait and switch, and then Hela is trying to do an apocalypse kind of thing.
yeah.
So the
possibly.
Not
synopsis.
apocalypse.
The
not
synopsis
apocalypse, the other
says,
one.
after the
Ragnarok.
events of Age of Ultron,
There you go.
Thor, imprisoned on another world without his hammer, must outlive a gladiatorial duel against his old friend, the Hulk,
So he doesn't have his hammer. That's
in order to
interesting.
return to Asgard in time to stop the villainous Hela and the impending Ragnarok.
Where's his hammer gone?
Okay, so in the comics, Thor becomes unworthy. I doubt they'll do it, but
Well,
there's-
that's happening right now. He's unworthy right now. He lost his hammer for whatever reason, and Jane Foster has it now.
Mm.
Jane Foster is the current
Yeah.
Thor.
You mean in the comics?
Yeah, in the
Yeah,
comics.
in the comics, yeah.
That's what I'm going for. Anyway, he looks really freaking cool.
He has
also-
a metal arm.
He at times he has a metal arm.
But
He
he
takes
lost
his
his
shirt off
Yeah.
all the time,
He has
and
an
he gets an
axe.
axe, which
Yeah,
is cool as
so
hell.
cool. Yeah.
And if that happens, I'm all for it.
He's trying to locate another hammer at the moment, though. The hammer from the Ultimate Universe.
They're not going to bother with that though.
Are they not?
No,
Oh,
no,
there's-
no. Too much to put in it. They
Fair.
probably won't do a female Thor.
Oh, no, in the movie. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, they're
No,
never going to
comics,
do that.
yeah.
I was
They
going to say,
do-
because they're literally doing it.
They do whatever the fuck they want to.
Yeah.
But I mean, like Vision and his family home.
Oh my god, that's
Which
so
was
good.
so good.
It's fucking amazing.
Oh, so Vision kind of got a bit lonely, so he created himself a wife and 2 children and a dog.
Read more comics, they're great. They're so good.
I learned
Honestly,
that
though,
when
it's great.
Yeah.
you know what I thought was the most ridiculous thing about Civil War?
What?
The fact
Vision
that
sweater.
Vision's sweater.
He
He's
looks
famous
so
for
good.
it. He's famous for his sweaters.
The sweater was a callback to the comics.
He looks
It's
so
great.
good. It's great. I love
It's oh god, Vision's sweater.
it. Yeah. Read more
Anything else
comics.
that's upcoming?
Yeah, quickly, what are you guys...
Marvel or just anything?
I mean,
I mean, I was speaking first, but sure. Go on then. Act like you were interrupted, Harry.
he was
Quickly, thoughts on Spider-Man Homecoming?
excited.
Crazy car.
Shut up.
Indifferent. I
Why indifferent?
because I'm not getting my hopes for it. It looks like a very generic film. If it can live up to Spider-Man 2,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm all good.
Spider-Man 2 is not the... Everyone needs to get over it, okay?
Yeah, it
Because
does.
it's not the ultimate, greatest... You're looking at me like you want to
No,
punch me.
it's not the greatest
It's
superhero
not-
film,
No.
but so far it's the best Spider-Man film.
It's pretty good.
It's
It's
a
the
pretty
best
good
Spider-Man film so
That
far.
train sequence was,
Yeah.
pretty damn fucking
But that's
cool.
also a low bar.
Yeah.
A
Anyway,
low bar that Spider-Man can bend. I don't know why I'm bending.
Also,
in the
I was
actual-
never a fan of Tobey Maguire. The
No,
guy
Tobey Maguire was
four.
I
shit.
wasn't.
It's...
he sort of made superhero films before they were a thing. I mean, yeah, sure. DC
Yeah.
had some films like pre-2000s,
Batman and Robin.
but they
critically acclaimed
didn't really
success.
hit the right mark. He I would argue that although it's not the best of a trilogy, he set up what films are now, like superhero films now.
No, I disagree.
He set them up. He didn't.
I
he's not
disagree.
the standard. I'm not saying like everybody tries to make Spider-Man 2. I'm saying he was like the stepping stone to
He
make
set
Iron
before
Man
me.
and
I
to make the next
yeah,
Hulk
I
and everything
disagree.
like that.
I disagree. I believe it's X-Men. X-Men was the birth of the modern comic book movie.
Yeah, it's got a point to be fair.
Yeah.
No, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
What came first?
X-Men
the fir-
2000.
X-Men was
2000?
2000.
Yeah.
And then what?
Spider-Man
2001?
was 2002.
2000, yeah.
2002.
Yeah.
Okay.
Da-da-da-dum, dum, da-da-da-da, dum, dum, dum. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Thank you for listening to the European Insights
Okay.
podcast.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this game.
Who?
Garrett would like to introduce
Heads
a
or tails?
sexy game.
Tails never fails.
Doesn't fail.
Cool. Yeah,
Cool. So you
glad that
two go
worked.
first. We're gonna stick with the
Oh,
pre-done
wait.
teams because we've already made our the way we sit, so we can't.
Yeah,
really-
true. And we sit in these seats every week because we like them.
Okay, so same game as last time. It's just a movie pitch. You have imagine you're in an elevator with a movie exec, and you have to go back and forth. Kai will say switch. You'll have 1 minute. He will say it whenever he wants to, whether he sees you struggling or whether he wants you to struggle. up to Kai.
Let me pause a moment once I sort out my headphones.
Somebody once told me.
Have you seen the video of Trump singing that as inauguration?
Yeah.
He's like awkwardly leaning forward.
in the shed. Huge.
China.
Huge. We're gonna build a wall. It's gonna be huge. Mexico are gonna pay for it. It's gonna be huge.
Kai, can you give them their first?
Okay, I'm gonna give you a location, one cast member, and a genre.
We're not doing this like the trailer game last week, just to reiterate. No, this is just a pitch.
Yeah,
okay.
You're first.
I'm first, okay.
Okay, so your genre is horror.
Oh, God. Oh, shit.
Your cast member is Emma Watson.
Okay.
And your location is the Welsh Valleys.
Ooh.
Okay, cool. So they'll go first, then we'll go, then you'll judge the
Just
best of
Beauty
the
and
two.
the Beast.
Okay.
It's not a horror.
It's
is
very,
it?
very spooky. I know Dan Stevens is a scary man.
Only one of my headphones is working.
Start.
So the Welsh Valleys. Okay.
Yeah.
On your go, Kai. 1 minute timer.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so somewhere in the Welsh Valleys, there is a young girl played by Emma Watson, and she falls into a well where she stays for 3 days until eventually a young, handsome man comes out and rescues her.
Switch.
That handsome man is called Davith because it's in the Welsh Valleys, and he is a ghost. He has been haunted by the spirit of Helen Mirren for the past 30 years.
Switch.
And then Helen Mirren, actually, her ghostly presence comes down and transforms into the younger girl played by Emma Watson, and it actually becomes a very spooky, scary romance story.
Switch.
Between Helen Mirren and Emma Watson?
No, Helen Mirren and Emma Watson are the same person now.
So it's between a love story between Emma Watson and Emma Watson?
No, Emma Watson is possessed by Helen Mirren.
Okay, they love each other and they're ghosts, but it's the same person?
But it's spooky, don't forget, it needs to be spooky.
And it's spooky.
All right,
Don't say
that's time.
Thank you very much for your
That felt
pitch,
a
lads,
shit,
but I'm
guy.
going to decline it.
That's fair.
You don't seem to have the story down.
Yeah.
Name of your film.
Spooky Well.
Spooky Well.
Spooky well.
Spooky Well.
With Helen
Okay,
Coming summer 2017.
Where Wells?
Garrett and Harry, you ready?
Who's
Yep.
going first?
3, 2, 1.
Who's going first?
What?
Who's going first? 3, 2, 1.
You haven't given us anything.
You haven't given them a character?
Oh, I thought you were doing the same one.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah, that is
All right.
precisely what you said.
No, it is.
It was. That
I
was
know
what
because
you
I
said.
gave him like 6 things to do.
I do have a list of...
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so your genre is comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Your cast member is Chris Evans,
Which one?
the Captain America, not
Okay.
the
Oh,
ginger.
the shit one.
The gross one.
Coming soon, Top Gear 2.
And your location is Moscow.
Yeah, Roman, let us go bowling.
Who's starting?
Full
I'm
of
starting.
booty bitches.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
So Chris Evans works for the CIA, and he is working in Moscow. He's stationed there, but you know what? He's kind of lonely. He's stationed out there by himself. He's there spying on the Russian government. But he decides one night to go out and do some speed dating. He goes out and finds some lovely girls. He tries to sell himself. Not, like a prostitute,
Switch.
But wouldn't you know, he's met Natalia Romanov, a KGB agent who...
Natasha.
No, it's
I'm saying Natalia Romanov, so don't you dare interrupt me. I'll have 5 more seconds, please, Judge. Thank you. They hit it off. They spark off. They fall in love. They have a baby. They move back to LA and...
Switch.
and it turns out that the baby is black.
Switch.
cheat on him? Or... We're just going to leave that there.
That's time.
Did she cheat on him? Or was it just
Nah.
Can the
Nah.
film? What's the film title?
Black Baby?
Black Cat.
Black Cat.
Captain America Civil March.
Man.
Spooky well wins.
Yeah, Spooky Well wins.
1 point. Yay!
I think you honestly lost that for us.
I lost that.
How?
Yeah, to be fair, you were the one who said they had a black baby.
I wasn't listening.
And it's the way it went. And the baby was black. And then it was dead silence.
Don't you dare interrupt us again.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
you. You
I,
threw us off.
I would
Yeah.
like to say that dead silence was for exactly 10 seconds.
Oh,
Great.
The longest 10 seconds.
So anyway,
Let's go on to the next
if
one.
anyone interrupts again, they lose. In fact, that should be a draw round just because they interrupted.
Alright, we'll go for a
Also-
draw round. I'm sorry.
Alright, then draw round.
Okay,
Draw
1
round.
point
Let them
each.
have their draw
I'll
round.
accept. Yeah.
No interruptions
Civil
next
War,
time.
Black March.
Like baby.
Alright,
It's Captain America Civil Rights March.
Kai, please go
Huge.
ahead.
Okay.
Lawrence and Nathan.
Captain
You're
America
starting,
Race
you're
War.
Stop! Stop! I'd just like to
You're starting.
apologise for anyone.
No,
who
you don't have
gets-
to apologise,
Just-
Nathan, because
just
this is all
cut
going to
it.
be
Just
cut.
cut it.
And no one listens to
Why
this.
am I so
It's
loud?
true. No one listens this far in anyway.
You're
That's-
talking right into your mic.
Okay.
Okay, my
It
bit
may,
better.
it may
Yeah,
just
that's
be
better.
your mic,
Yeah, you
headphones.
have headphones level.
Okay. Yes, Kai. Next.
You can change it.
Nathan and Lawrence.
Yeah.
Are you listening?
Yes, we are
Yeah.
listening.
Yeah.
We are listening.
Okay, your next genre is romantic drama.
Okay, this is you're taking the lead on this one.
Your cast member is Peter Dinklage.
Can I take the lead?
And your location is a New York penthouse.
Oh.
I'd be like a fucking mansion to him. Gonna cut that out.
Mhm. Sorry, Mr. Dinklage.
Yeah, we love you.
Like a ceiling room really takes
Wait,
up.
repeat that. Sorry.
So your genre is romantic drama.
Romantic drama.
Your cast member is Peter Dinklage. And your location is a New York penthouse.
Romantic drama. Peter Dinklage, New York penthouse. Okay,
Ready?
Are you taking
Alright.
the lead or am I?
I am.
Okay.
3,
Okay.
2, 1, go.
So Peter Dinklage is just your everyday, average, multi-billionaire living in a New York penthouse. Also, he lives in a New York
Everyday,
penthouse. Yeah, shut up, go with it. Okay, everyday, average New York billionaire lives in a New York penthouse. He has a maid who is played by.
Switch.
Don't say. Give us someone.
No,
Meryl Streep. There you go.
and once upon a time, Meryl Streep, as the maid, comes in to do some cleaning in the apartment, but she's wearing a bit of a skimpy outfit, which
Oh,
obviously.
Did you say switch?
Yeah,
Oh,
you.
sorry, I didn't hear that. She's wearing a skimpy outfit, but then we realise that we don't need to rely on skimpy outfits to sell this movie, so she changes into something else, something
A
more
sweater.
a sweater, a lovely sweater. And Peter Dinklage offers her a glass of wine after her shift is over, and the two fall in love. But it's a drama, so she's secretly a spy too.
Switch.
Secretly a spy who has been tasked to find out where Peter Dinklage hides his Game of Thrones scripts.
That's time.
Okay.
So Peter Dinklage is paying
And-
Peter Dinklage.
That was a train wreck.
Yeah.
Guys, please be proud I stopped it dead on 1 minute.
I mean, well done, Kai.
Well done,
Yeah.
Kai. Good for you.
That started
What's your title?
in the worst way possible.
It was great.
Title.
Everyday average.
Everyday billionaire. That's what it's called.
Everyday billionaire.
Everyday billionaire. Everyday billionaire.
Everyday billionaire.
Yeah.
That's our
Okay.
title.
Sure. There we go.
Very nice.
Alright. Competing against everyday billionaire.
Don't say it without saying it. Give us
Harry
some
and Garrett.
Yeah.
Your genre is supernatural.
Oh.
Your cast member is Rebel Wilson.
Ooh.
And your location is a Mexican restaurant.
That sounds awful.
All kinds of fun can be had with Rebel Wilson in the Mexican restaurant. Maybe she eats a burrito and farts.
How about
The
you don't? How about you don't do it for us?
Sorry.
Okay.
Go. I'm just giving you some friendly advice.
Boy,
That's
you
all,
start.
That's all.
You
start,
ready?
boy.
3, 2, 1, go.
So it opens on Rebel Wilson in a Mexican restaurant. She's just had a burrito and she's done a massive fart.
Ooh.
She wanders to the bathroom and it looks the most disgusting thing she's ever seen. She's like, "Oh mate, I just don't like this place, but I'm so relatable and fat."
Switch.
And so there's a I don't know why I'm going for Australian immediately. There's a moment where she sits down on the toilet and we have a point of view shot in the stool, and you can hear these fart and diarrhea sounds, and then suddenly the door,
Switch.
bam.
The door bams open, but there's no one there. And suddenly she turns to her right and she sees the toilet paper start to poke out as if there's something on the other side. She peels it away as if to see a penis, but there isn't one.
Switch.
I don't really know how to follow on from that.
Switch.
There is. She looks through the glory hole to see a dead woman on the other side, played by.
Switch.
Shia LaBeouf.
Okay, that's a dead woman played by Shia LaBeouf.
Give it all the money.
It's actually called Ghost Penis.
Ghost penis.
I would have gone for Phantom Penis. It sounds more cinematic. The Phantom Penis.
The Phantom Cock.
Metal Gear
Phantom
Solid
Cockroach.
5, the Phantom Penis. Penis.
This is a tough one to judge.
Is it?
Taco Boo.
I love Hispanics.
That's come on, mate. Come on.
It's better than
I'm
saying
glad
you
Harry
hate him
got
on
that.
air, isn't it? Yeah.
So it's everyday businessman or phantom penis.
Everyday billionaire. Sorry.
Everyday billionaire.
Please show
yeah.
some respect.
It's not a businessman.
Yeah.
He's an actor.
How dare you?
Well, just because you were being rude, I'm going to give it to phantom penis.
What? No,
Also-
I'm sorry. Not
Also
just
because
because
it's
we're
a better
being...
pitch.
Obviously.
It was.
I
It was a bad pitch.
disagree.
You can still bring it back.
Someone's peeking hard.
It's you, it's
me.
That's all.
It's when we're all talking together.
Yeah.
I get you.
Okay.
You can bring
Next
it
one.
back.
Cut that.
So, Nathan and Laurence, your genre is a fantasy.
Is this the final round?
We can make more, I guess.
Let's make it interesting.
It
Final
depends
round.
who wins this point.
Best 2 out of 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Final.
Well, no,
round.
because the first one was a draw. So
No,
we'll
but
have
it was
to
a
do
win
one.
because for us, because let's
Yeah.
just make it interesting.
So
If-
this is the decider.
If we win, they won the first round. If they win, it was a draw the first round.
Of course.
No.
I know.
Right, whoever wins this one wins.
Yes.
Cool.
So, Laurence and Nathan, your genre is fantasy.
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 Like
Your
Lord
cast
of-
member is Michael
Game of Thrones.
Fassbender.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure this is already a film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your location is the
My
forest.
Yeah. The forest.
The forest.
The forest.
The
The forest.
forest.
Just that one.
Where do you
forest.
live?
The forest.
The forest.
The forest. Thank you. Okay.
Fantasy.
You
Fantasy.
take the lead.
I'll take the lead.
Ready?
My hook blade.
Yeah,
Okay,
go on.
Let's go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Life has never been easy for Michael Fassbender, the blacksmith, as he sits, making his swords for all the lonely women that come up to him needing a sword.
Switch.
And one day, a lonely woman came up to him and asked Michael Fassbender, can you make me the biggest, strongest sword in the kingdom? And he said, yes, I will show you the biggest, strongest sword right here.
Switch.
At which point he unzipped his trousers and pulled out
Switch.
His cock, because this is porn. 70s disco music started playing. He looked her in the eyes. They lay down in the forest floor and make love as man and woman.
Switch.
And as man and women, they then parent a child who grows up to
Kill a dragon.
be a dragon. No, be the dragon.
Be a dragon.
Switch.
And the
You didn't say
dragon.
switch. I say switch.
No, Kai said switch.
I didn't say switch. You said switch.
Yeah.
Okay, who then the dragon is played by Benedict Cumberbatch by motion capture, and it snarls around but threatens to blow up Michael Fassbender's favourite tree
Brilliant.
where he sits and makes swords.
That's time.
Legit question. Are you guys drunk? Have you been sneaking like
No.
tinnies under?
I'd like to,
I'd like to say.
I'd like
so.
to point out, right, that I was going to go in a better direction with that. I was going to go for the sword being a genuine sword to slay the dragon, but Nathan made it 70s porn.
Porn makes money.
What's your title, guys?
You clearly haven't been on Pornhub.
My
Trust me, I have
my
my
favorite
Hello,
porn.
Mum.
My favorite porn is when
Hi,
they
Dad.
parent a child. That's my favorite
Yeah.
porn.
Yeah, me too. It's great.
Alright.
I like a nice backstory to my porn. Okay.
Title.
Title is The Rings of
Anus.
Anus.
Of Fassbender.
Yeah, The Rings of Fassbender.
The Rings
I also
of
like the
Fire.
fact that Michael Fassbender is the name of the character also, and everyone calls him Mr. Fassbender.
Yeah, it's great.
But did Mr. Fassbender write this?
Yeah, he did. He produced it and he's also directing as well. So
Okay, for the win, Harry and Garrett, your genre is crime.
good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's
Your
hard to
cast member Cast member
Ben
is
Mendelsohn.
Harrison Ford.
Hey.
Oh, they get good
yeah,
ones.
well,
They get such good ones.
Oh, I'm an old
And your
man.
your location is the strip club.
Oh my!
They get such better things
But
than we
by
do.
the way-
Fassbender in a forest, and they get Harrison
Look,
Ford in
we-
a strip club.
We flipped for it. You chose to go first.
That's true. By the way, as we're doing this, my full name is Harrison, and I am genuinely named after Harrison Ford. So I'd like to wish my mum a happy birthday for the 26th.
Oh, happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday.
Mrs.
Fleming.
Fleming.
Can you say your last
Just
name?
Yeah.
Okay, Fleming.
just while we're doing this, my full name is Garrod. I was named that because my dad was really high and then left.
Where is your dad?
I doubt he even knows. So anyway,
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
who's going first? You?
Me.
3, 2, 1, go.
Set in the distant future, there's Harrison Ford. He is a Blade Runner.
Oh,
No, he is in a strip club. He's an old man. He's grumbling and groaning all over the place. Suddenly, he turns around and sees his favourite stripper, but she's dead.
Switch.
She's holding a Nintendo Switch in her hand. Not a Wii, a Switch. The Switch is in her hand.
Switch.
And Harrison Ford thinks to himself, that guy was going to go for an impression that didn't work. Is like, oh, why'd she pick up the Switch when she could have easily gotten a PS4 or an Xbox One for a lot cheaper?
Switch.
But then he picks up the Switch, and the Switch leads him, because it's like a divining rod, to a woman with her...
Switch.
A woman with 3 breastises, much like in Blade
Total
Runner.
Recall.
Total Recall Blade Runner. Pretty much the same film. And, I dropped my gum on the floor.
Switch.
says Harrison Ford, and he leans down to pick up the gum, but what does he know? The gum is multicoloured, much like the Switch controllers that were just in his hand, but they're no longer in his hand, they're back in her hand, and then
That's
he
time.
totally recalls what happened.
It
Blade Run.
turns out that Harrison Ford is now just very old and has Alzheimer's.
That was shit.
Is Nintendo your financial backer for that movie?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Buy Legend of Zelda.
Kai,
So
have we
Kai-
got a winner?
I'm sorry, but the Rings of Fassbender win.
So they full on went for like a snuff film when you chose it.
Kai loves porn.
Yeah, he
Okay.
does love porn.
He does.
I'm not a massive fan of 70s porn.
How dare you? Show
Or-
some respect.
Yeah, the classics, Kai.
Yeah.
What are you
come on.
talking about? You got a 70s porn stash on you right now.
Hey!
And you got 70s bush on your fucking chin.
Way!
You've been
You're
really
one to
horrible.
Rare.
You've been really horrible to Kai.
Nah, I love him.
I think Garrett's looking in the mirror, actually.
Ooh,
To be honest, my view
That
right here
90s
is
high
looking
school
at Harry's
comeback,
chest, not
yeah.
you.
Okay, let's wrap up then, guys. Let's do a wrap up.
Okay.
Go on then.
Up.
Cool.
I think that was the best joke of the entire podcast.
So thank you everyone for listening to this podcast. If you have listened all the way through, thank you to all 15 of our devoted listeners, 5 of which are us.
I don't actually listen.
We'd like to just go through all of our cast members, all 19 of them.
Yes.
Julio, what do you have to say? Yeah, I had a great time on the show. It was really good. Thank you.
Oh,
Are we
And
really doing this?
Carlos,
thank you for having me.
Jessica.
Thank you.
Oh wow, this is cool car outside.
Hey, man, this is
Shut up, you
crazy
done.
car parked outside.
Mr. Chen.
What is going on right now?
My name is Chen.
Hello, thank you for having me on the show today.
And finally, our great paraplegic friend, Sam.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, cut
That
all of
was-
that.
yeah.
Okay, thank you for listening to Your Opinion Sucks today.
If you
We
did.
had a lot of fun recording it. If you had a lot of fun listening to it, give us a subscribe on YouTube or just keep
YouTube.
following us on SoundCloud or iTunes.
We're not on SoundCloud anymore.
Never mind, just follow. Just
SoundCloud costs money.
Can I make a shameless plug before we?
Shameless
yeah,
plug.
of course you can. Of course you can.
At the time of recording this, it is not currently out, but at the time of you listening, it will be. A short film that I made with my buddy Joe that I've mentioned on every single podcast, but now it's actually time for it to be out.
Yay.
Nathan worked with me on it, and Garrett also stars in it, and I think it's quite cool. So yeah,
Me
go-
and Harry did nothing.
yeah, you and Harry did absolutely nothing. But you know, hopefully you're going to be good friends and support.
I saw the film on Sunday night. I was treated to an early screening. It's very good. It's very good. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Rolled out the red carpet.
It's like 9.5 minutes long. So please just devote your time. Please just devote your time.
Wait, how did that become 9.5 minutes long? How was that 9.5 minutes long?
The magic of editing.
Yeah.
Did you do the whole thing in slow motion?
No, trust,
I felt like I was on set for 9 minutes.
Yeah, you were.
Fair. Oh, well, yeah, actually, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Garrett is very good in it.
Garrett is very, very good in it. Nathan's live reaction was, "God, I hate Garrett." I said, "Why?" And he's like, "Because he's really, really good."
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Now Garrett doesn't know what joke to tell because he feels complimented.
He's overwhelmed.
Yeah, I am overwhelmed, sir. Anakin, Revenge of the Sith.
Thank you.
No worries.
Anyway, we were leaving.
Yeah,
I don't like compliments. They're rough. And they get everywhere.
All right, that's weird.
Thank you for listening.
I just want to say a quick thank you to people at LSBU Studios for giving us space to record. We come in here every week and annoy them, and they just put up with us and let us do the shit. So thank you to them. Thank you to Tony and the crew and everyone else. And blah blah blah.
Anyone want to plug a live show quickly before we go?
A live show?
Live
no,
show?
we're not ready for that yet.
We're not ready for that. Okay,
Ignore
that plug.
Ignore that. We're working on it. We're getting there. Follow me on Twitter at @NathanBell_. Follow the podcast at Your OP Sucks.
Follow Laurence in the city streets.
I'm Harry.
I'm Garrett. You can find me at any good bookstore.
You can find me, Kai, on Twitter at Kai_M_young.
Or if that fails, Dover.
Or Dover.
Dover.
Cut that.
Your opinion sucks.
Your opinion sucks.
With Garrett in the corner on his phone.
Garrett's in the corner on his phone.
Harry playing the bass.
Harry on the bass.
Lawrence doing shit impressions.
Me doing shit. Wait.
Alright, bye.
Well done us.
Well done us.
Another successful pod.